Alrighty, welcome back, gamers. This is somehow season 13 of the Draft Podcast. We got a bit of a new crew here. Greg is very late. We'll probably be here later, hopefully. But we got Pancakes coming in, winner of last season,
Hello.
and we also got Phantom returning,
Hey.
and we got some others that might chime in at some points. Yeah, season 13, pretty standard. I think pretty much the exact same like draft as last season. Or no, was last season Uber? No, last season wasn't Ubers. Anyway, no
It was
Ubers. Yeah,
it was 2 seasons ago. It was
yeah,
Ubers.
2 season. Anyway, it's just standard like OU Mons generally. Terra 11 and below, so like you can get like decentish Terra Mons, but nothing crazy. Totaling no more than 20 points. And then you also only have to draft like 10 Pokemon instead of 12, but you can draft anywhere 10 to 12. But pretty standard draft format. And we're going to go through all the teams, 18 in total. And I think we just start. Also, just going to say I'm a little sick, so hopefully that won't come across too much. Yeah. So I guess we'll just start with Docta here. Yeah. Let's see. I always look at speed first. Yeah. Go ahead, Phantom.
No, it's just a strong looking team.
Yeah,
I don't
I like it overall. So like the speed is pretty bad. Honestly, I think the speed's probably the worst thing about the whole draft.
sure, but he can like make up for it pretty fine. With like his team is really fat, kind of hard to break down, to be honest, and
Yeah,
he has
the
a lot of good
defense is like
priority.
maybe the best in the draft, or maybe not quite the best, but his defense is really good.
It's really annoying.
Pretty
Yeah,
obnoxious. Tinglu, Clefable, Tinkaton Fez, like thanks.
And Raging Bull and Palafin already have like really good bulk for offensive ones.
hmm
mhm.
It's so easy for them to just tank a hit and then basically OHKO you back.
Yeah.
It's
The only one
really
like small complaint is that I usually like to have a bulky water when I have Palafin, but kind of a
Dolphins the
minor
2-1,
Yeah,
literally
he
the
just I
2-1.
the one thing is like I feel like his offense is like almost all going through Palafin and Raging Bolt. Like it's so reliant on them that
Maybe.
like I don't
I
really
mean, I can
love
see
a
if
lot of his other options. Azoth
As
is
of
I
yeah,
think.
I'm not like
Oh,
a
go on.
big Azoth fan. It
I guess a lot of offensive options in the lower tier Pokemon that could potentially be Terras. I don't know if Doctor declared his Terra captains yet, though. I don't think
yeah.
so, but I mean,
no.
Electrode H and Miss Maggie is pretty strong. And Electrode H, if he makes it Terra Ice, pretty obnoxious, both being coverage.
Mhm.
And then, like, Clayable Tinglu are so great at progress making and breaking down teams. Clayable can knock
Yeah.
off T-Wave spam, Moonblast spam. It's the most, it has like all the spammable moves in the game. And then Tinglu can always just knock off half your HP with Ruination. And then
Yeah.
I really like Tinkaton a lot. I think it's a great Pokemon. He has so many hazards also. What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, hazards are like really elite. I don't I think only having foray for removal is really bad, but he does have like almost no rocks weaknesses somehow. So it's not actually the worst thing.
I think
Yeah.
literally none of his team is weak to rocks. None of his Pokemon are weak to rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Um, but I guess because he doesn't have flyings, but he does have a huge ground weakness as a result.
Yeah. He has 2 levitate mons.
Sure, but
But they're also
still,
really frail.
yeah, yeah, ground goes pretty hard, especially like mold breaker ground.
Yeah, definitely. I
So
think
yeah,
yeah, it's pretty tough to deal with. I think Clef can kind of mitigate stuff just a little bit, and Fortress too, but it's still pretty rough on his team. EQ Earth Power Spam,
hmm
just a little bit.
yeah,
I think it's a really fun team though. Like I would have loved to have this draft.
I like it. I think his offense is like very well split, physical and special. It's just I don't really like a lot of his lower tier options is the main thing.
Really?
But like it's not bad. Like Palafin and Raging Bolt can carry an offense. Like those are two amazing Pokemon in draft. Um,
Mm.
oh, another thing I noticed, he has like almost no knockoff users, which I
Really?
think is pretty
No,
bad, especially
That's
in
no,
not.
that's
tournaments.
I don't
no.
think that's true.
It's Clefable,
Has off.
Tingaton. Tingaton gets knock.
Yeah.
Azelf gets knock.
He's got 3 great knockers actually. I think all 3 of them can reliably
But
knock.
I
like,
think
it's not that bad.
Clefable and Tingaton kind of cross
Mhm.
over and like rock, like a
I feel like
rocker.
you're not more
Mhm.
often than not, you're not running knockoff on Clefable either.
I don't think that's true. I think knockoff is like a stable available a lot of times.
Mm,
I think on super bulky teams, I think you are knock.
yeah. But anyway, it's still like not as good as I feel like most other teams.
I do think Clef and Tinkerton have a lot of overlap though. They feel very, very similar roles. But I
Yeah.
guess the cool thing
Well,
is like
I think I kind of like Tinkaton as like a little bit of a wall breaker mid game.
really, I don't know
Especially
that
on the
base 70 something attack. I don't think it's
Is
much
like
of a wall
base
breaker.
74 or
really?
something.
Okay, but
It's
Gigaton
got
hammers.
it's got Gigaton. Gigaton's always strong. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I didn't realize it was that low. Yeah.
it is very, very similar to Cliff. I agree. I think the only difference is like the Gigaton, and I think Tinkaton has Encore. While Clefable doesn't. I think
Yeah.
Clefable also gets encore.
it does. Okay, my
Yeah.
fault.
But with Clef, you can run like Life Orb Magic Guard and
True.
Calm Mind.
I wonder if he
Cliff
could.
just has.
Good.
No, I'm sorry. I was just saying Cliff is so malleable. He could do like literally anything with that Pokemon.
Yeah. I wonder if he could just get like one more fast thing if he drops Tinkaton. I don't know what that would be. No, it's good. We should move on, but yeah, like I guess my main gripes is like the speed is underwhelming, and then offense like could be better, but it's
You
fine. And then the
need
four removal.
one more hazard removal.
Yeah,
That
yeah. The
or like
removal.
a ground resist would be nice.
What did you say?
A ground resist.
Yeah, and a ground resist
Yeah.
too. But no, like it's a good build I think in general. It's got a lot of synergy. I gave it 8.5.
Wait, can you do mine? I gotta go soon.
No.
You know what? Just for Muck. I haven't looked at Muck's in
Oh my
detail.
gosh.
But I kind of helped him like draft little, so
Yeah, I
covered.
give Doctor Shock an 8.
Oh,
I'm giving it a 6.
really?
Fair enough.
I mean, I
I
don't know.
think
Yeah, it's kind of got some problems, right?
you need, because if you're running like Tinglu, Tingaton, all these bulky mons, and you only have like fortress for hazard control, and then you need, I think you need one more. I think you need one more.
Oh yeah, does
I
Fez
think
not
I
get
structured.
defog? I always think
No,
Fez
it
gets
does no.
defog, but it doesn't. Yeah, that's
It,
crazy.
it does not.
That'd be so good
I
if it
think
did.
I think of all the teams, Doctor's team is probably the most okay, with only one hazard removal, or like only one rapid spinner.
Yeah, I mean
Realistically
he
speaking,
has like the ground and poison, and he has like no rocks weaknesses, so I don't think it's crazy bad. But yeah, I mean having to bring fortress like most weeks is not good, especially when you have like other good physical walls. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can see it. All right, let's jump to Muck real quick.
Hmm.
Uh,
When did Muck pick?
so my first thought on Muck is like his speed looks good and it's not bad, but I don't know. I really am not a big Regieleki fan. I don't really see using Talonflame offensively. Ninetales is utility but not really offensive, and then Draculak isn't doing anything. So like kind of the only speed option I love is Mega Alakazam, and everything else is pretty.
Ninetales is pretty
I don't know.
fast though.
Ninetales is definitely fast. 348 max speed. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, but it's just like not offensive really, or it's like
You get your Blizzard, which
Hmm.
you
is
do,
nice.
and you get freeze dry too.
I
Like
mean, I
I
also
it's
I think with
surprising.
like no, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
With I don't know, Ninetales Veil, I feel like the speed isn't nearly as nearly as much as an issue. Also, I think Terra Talonflame with offensively is pretty good. I feel like
Yeah,
you can do a lot of fun stuff with its Terra. Like Ellie put in a lot of work with it last season.
he did. Oh my god, I think he like yeah he beat me in playoffs with it. It was a
Yeah.
disaster.
Damn.
Ooh.
It
Also,
is
Terra
good.
Gudra kind of crazy. Terra Gudra is pretty crazy. What the heck?
Yeah. It's
I don't.
fat.
I guess I don't. I feel like it's that much better than like any other like 11-point Terramon. That's
Oh,
pretty good.
I think that it's
Like,
VST, it's pretty good.
I
And then
mean,
being able to Terra.
like Mono Dragon defensively is already really good.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, I'm sure it'll be good. I just don't think it's like anything exceptional. What else?
Okay.
His team also just hits like a truck. Shifu, Zam,
Yeah,
Melmetal,
obviously
Hoopa,
he's got
Unbound.
like wall breakers out the wazoo.
Yeah.
It's literally just HO the team. You just set up Veil and then just start breaking down everyone's
Yeah,
team.
you have a Glamora too for
Yeah.
hazards.
It's so
I mean,
obnoxious.
it's so one-dimensional, but it's gonna work, you know.
It's going to be scary.
It's really scary. Like, you make one mishap and they can snowball pretty quickly, I feel like.
I think he's
It's
got.
also like, not a lot of his team is like super frail too. Like, a lot of the breakers are decently fat. Like, Shifu and Melmetal. Pretty bulky.
Melmetal is so fat.
Yeah, looking at it now, like you can actually use like obviously Melmetal is a really good physical wall. You can use Hoopa especially defensively pretty well. Ninetales
Also, it's like,
not even a bad physical wall. Like
the nice thing about Gudra
Yeah.
too is like, Gudra has so much coverage options.
Yeah.
yeah, actually like the defense is like a lot more there than I thought. And then yeah, like Talonflame is a good physical wall too. So he's got like really like at least two really good walls on either side, physical and special.
Like, it is immensely hard to switch into Muck's team. Like, so hard.
Yeah, what's his hazard situation looking like? Let me pull it up here.
I think it's just like Glamora, Torterra.
Oh yeah, I guess he's got the Glamora.
I mean, I think Glamora is great. That's a great option for a structure like this.
Mm-hmm.
So great.
Yeah, it's really just Glamora and then I guess Torterra. And then, I mean, if he's not bringing Glamora, removal is pretty bad. Like just
Yeah, I
default
think
Talon
Yes.
and then Reggie.
Default
Default-
Talon, I like you, Rabbitsman.
Glamora with his mortal spin.
But I
I
guess
mean, I think it's fine for
he
his
doesn't
team.
really have that many rocks weaknesses either outside of Talonflame, so it's really not the worst thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Now
not
let's talk about the fighting resist on this thing. It's got free fighting resist.
three.
Name all free.
You
You got
already
Talonflame,
got a-
Dracloak, Alakazam.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
no, he's got an immunity, or he's got another resist, I think, according to the sheet.
No, those are all the resist.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but he does have Terra Fairy Gudra.
but
That helps a little
he's only
bit.
weak to one thing, so I think it's fine. He's only weak on Melmetal. I think it's totally fine. He's got a fairy weakness though, right? He's got Urshifu,
Yeah.
Melmetal is like
Gudra.
your biggest fairy resist.
Yeah, I guess he's got good resist, and then Gudra's tearing anyway.
Mhm.
Okay, it's not the worst thing. I don't
I
know.
feel like Gudra Terra makes up for their weaknesses pretty well, actually.
Yeah. I'm trying to like
Dragon
get a
Fairy
hold
Steel.
on this. What's his priority looking
I
like?
feel
I
like
don't know.
not a lot of his defensive mons don't have good recovery. Or like his bulkier mons.
Yeah, but I feel
Yeah.
like it's a lot of teams actually. I mean, he's got yeah, it's just like Torterra and Talon.
Oh, they didn't Terra Torterra.
What?
Yeah, I
It's a
know.
shame.
You have to
kinda.
tarot that guy.
I know. I
It's so
literally
sad.
messaged him as soon as he dropped them. I'm like, no Terra. Like,
It would have been so fun.
he can switch it week to week though. Like so.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know. Monkey's team is definitely like a they beat you before they lose type of thing. They kill our. It's just a race to who can kill each other's mons the fastest. Not a lot of like recovery or balance options. You kind of just run it down with the team as fast as you can. That's what it feels like at first glance.
Honestly, I really don't have any complaints. It's really just like the speed kind of I don't love, and then the priority is also like pretty much just Urshifu, and then like Talonflame.
Yeah, you got Regieleki, you got that bandit E speed.
Ooh.
Terra or normal gem explosion.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 9. I think it's very good.
Yeah, that's crazy. What the?
I'm giving it a goofy out of 10.
Yeah, what Pancakes said. I don't know. 7. My numbers are arbitrary.
Okay.
They don't mean much.
Muck,
I think
any
7's fine.
any comments?
I'm done with 7.
All right, are we jumping back to Blader now?
Yeah, sure. Blader got speed this season. Let's go.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'll point out the biggest thing, the biggest issue with Blader. Cannot set up rocks, really.
Yep.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I think this team really struggles to make progress without rocks. You have to do like, I don't know, I feel like you're gonna have to do some crazy doubles, or I don't know.
Does Armaldo get rocks? It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, that's the rocker.
Yeah, and then Pex is his
But
only
it's,
other hazards. It's pretty bad.
It's rough.
I
Yeah,
think it's definitely the biggest flaw in the team.
and
But
then
otherwise, it's like
Armado's.
really strong.
Oh, I guess he's got Fortress for defog. It's like a good defogger. So I guess Tornadoes.
Yep. Cortana if you really need it.
Yeah.
True.
So okay, his removal was like fine, but yeah, only rocks on Armado. Very sad. Basically got zero
Like a,
priority. Only E-Speed Zygarde.
Oh yeah,
mm,
that guy. That big guy. Oh
that
no.
Zygarde's
guy,
good though.
scary. That guy's
Zygarde's so
scary.
good. Yeah, I almost
I think
drafted it.
it's like really obvious though that everything's just gonna take a nice type move for Zygarde every round though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have like massive HP. Your bulk is like amazing.
It is. It's insane.
Yeah, and you can like get up subs to be able to tank a ice move anyway.
All of this thing is just gonna come in glare, set up, rest. It's gonna be so obnoxious to deal with.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, it's not that strong. 100
Mhm.
base attack.
It is only base 100 attack, but it is like pretty obnoxious to kill, and it's like pretty good at
I
making
mean, it's
progress. I
just
feel.
the 1,000 arrows is like literally so OP.
Yeah, yeah. Its signature move is
Mhm.
really spammable.
Yeah, like that's
It's
only
like no
offensive move you have to
switch-ins.
run. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, this team would have loved a good rocker. Like
Yeah.
Cortana is like it's like the best knockoff spammer, but it feels like one of the best knockoff spammers in the game. Having a green stealth rocker would have been so nice to pair with Cortana. Like this team would have loved spamming hazards and then having Pokemon like Cortana and Bundle come in and just force more chip.
Right. I don't. Physicky doesn't have any any setup besides Zygarde either.
Dude, I just realized he has Pecharunt and no, it's like one rocker. Like, what is this?
Yeah. Also, I don't understand Pex and Pecharunt.
Yeah, they do feel pretty redundant.
It's
It
just
is weird.
yeah, they're just way too similar. And he has a really bad ground weakness too, as a result. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
EQ spam is pretty obnoxious. It's really bad at this team actually.
yeah. Thankfully, there's no
Okay.
1,000 arrow spam, but
True.
yeah.
I mean, there are ways to mitigate it. Like I don't know, air balloon patch and bringing tornadoes. There are ways to mitigate it.
Oh,
It's
Pecharunt can just eat EQs.
true.
Let me grab a calc.
I don't know.
Let me
This
think
one,
like
this one
get
could
Coming
X
from like a
definitely.
control.
memo, it's got to be doing over half.
Uh, say okay. Let's do like full fizz stuff.
Sure, but give the
I
memo
don't know,
like
this thing's a
half.
So
monster. Just you can eat a hit or cover it off or parting shot
so
out.
EQ does 45 to 54.
That's pretty crazy.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. So you put like a sugar berry, then you'll live. You'll live too. I guess you can't really do anything back.
But yeah, anyway,
Petron's
like
really
you
fun though.
said, like Pecharunt with no hazards is just so bad.
That's like one of the best spin blockers.
I know, it's so sad. If he just drops like something for a good hazard setter,
What's
I
on the
don't know.
board?
I don't know. Gastro got taken. There's like Iron
I know what.
Thorns. It's not the best, but
It gets spikes. Iron
yeah, it
Thorns.
gets spikes and rocks. But that
There's Needlequeen.
doesn't help his ground weakness either.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I don't I kind of like. I like the Cortana bundle. I like the Zygarde. Offense is kind of cool.
There's a lot of fun offensive pressure you can do. I think Terror Captain's gonna be cool too. Delphox I think would be a fun Terror Captain. It's pretty
Yeah.
fast and
I
strong.
just think the mid game's gonna be like so rough for him.
Yeah,
Torn
I agree.
Torn could also be a cool Terra Captain.
I think he had it as a Terror Captain last season.
Oh really?
I'm pretty sure at least. Torn's a fun Pokemon. It's got solid stats. Prankster's fun.
All right. I'm gonna
Maybe
give
some
it.
rest talk shenanigans.
Anything else?
No, it just needs a good stealth rocker. And like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Rock's weakness.
Actually, one more thing. I think you need like one more physical wall breaker. And I think it
Yeah.
would be better.
sure.
I mean,
I
yeah,
agree.
Cortana's there, but yeah, I can see it.
You can maybe do something with Obstacle though. Obstacle with like guts could be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe as a Terramon. Guts with Sod is always nice to break stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I'm giving it a 5.
I'll go to 6. Just needs that stealth rocker. Like maybe something to do with EQ weakness.
Pancakes.
Yeah, that was like 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed, but I think it can do some work.
I think there's some very easy changes you can make to make the team a lot easier for you to use.
Yeah, that's true. Like if he just drops a couple of things.
Alright,
Good base.
next team.
All right, Muney. Muney is also one of the teams I skipped. So I don't
Is
know.
Muney's new, right?
Yeah, he played in like Cole's league. But I don't think
Yeah,
he
you
did.
played in Cold League, SGPL.
Mhm.
Man,
Did
this team is pretty strong. A lot of heavy hitters. Those top 3,
Yep.
pretty scary.
Top 3 scary. The rest, debatable. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
Terra
Well,
Glacier is kind of cool.
Terra last year was really cool. I wanted last year. We got snubbed on that. I was so sad we didn't get last year. Look at its stat line, it's insane. Then
yeah.
carrying out of its ice weakness, holy schmoly.
Mhm.
145 attack, 130 defense, 110 SPDF. You're not killing that thing.
Wait, is he Terra Glacier and Swallow? That's kind of crazy.
And Swallow? Hold on.
It
Yeah,
does have
Swallow's 11.
options. Swallow's really cool. The, what is it?
Yeah, he
Scrappy Specs Boom
is.
or the Guts Facade. I love how you can. It's obvious what it's going to do, but it's still really scary to deal with.
I don't know. I'm liking it. Like the Rotom Heat Swampert defense is super good.
Yeah, I like the
Got the
Volt Turn
Weezing.
combo.
Yeah.
Latios obviously can be bulky too,
Hurt
especially.
is it's like weak to hazards. A little weak to hazards. Because you don't have you only have leftovers.
Yeah, he also doesn't have the grounded poison really.
I mean,
I mean, Weezing can be. I know it's not great
yeah.
to not make it levitate, but
Although
it's still an
honestly,
option.
he's got so many like ground immunities that might not be an issue.
I like Brambleghast as a Pokemon too, as a spinner and in general. It's pretty fun to use. It can hit really strong with like Poltergeist, Power Whip, Shadow Sneak, and it can just heal it all back. All of its HP back with Drink Sap.
Yeah,
And
strength
it's pretty
attack
fast.
is pretty insane.
And it has Wind Rider.
Yeah. Yeah, Wind Rider is fun. I've thought about drafting it just to do some Wind Rider shenanigans.
I mean, it's also like you get wind move immunity, so stuff like Hurricane, you're just
Yeah.
immune to that. Like, you just wall Zapdos. It's pretty funny.
Oh, you're immune to heat wave too? That's big.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
immune to Heat Wave too.
Oh, that's
And
kind of
Blizzard.
good. Yeah. Okay.
It's really fun. And its other ability, Infiltrator, is good too. Like,
Yeah.
this Pokemon, pretty cool. Get Spikes too.
Spikes.
I love Brambleghast. Such a good Pokemon for draft.
It's a spinner.
Has it all.
Yeah, it actually does. Um, his hazards are basically only Pert and like Bramblegast. I mean, you can run Rocks Key
Yeah.
Gambit, not good. And then T-Spike Wheezing. It's just like a little.
I mean, I think that's fine for this team.
It's not terrible, but it just could be better, you know. But yeah, like he's got good removal. He's got good removal. Like Rotom Heat is pretty reliable. Actually, I actually don't like his removal. Now I say that. Besides Rotom Heat, it's Latios, which you really don't want to have to run Defog on.
Yeah.
And then like Swallow's terrible defogger, Volbeat not defogging, and then Bramblegast, which I'm like
Bramblebats.
not convinced on. Can do
You
it.
can definitely run HP on it. Or HP defend.
I think
Yeah.
bulky Bramblegast is very still be viable.
Yeah. So like both the
His-
hazards and removal are not ideal.
I think his first two picks are really fun. There's a lot of shenanigans you can do with the Latios and Iron Valiant. Valiant is such a cool
Oh yeah,
draft.
King Gambit, he gets pursued now.
Yeah,
It's
that
allowed.
okay.
Wait,
I hate
really?
wait.
How? When did
It's
that
allowed this season, right?
Pursuit's allowed?
Oh,
Oh
it-
yeah, cause Bisharp, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did Greg Leland pursue it?
Yeah, he did.
How
He
did I
runs
not?
both things. People didn't like really pay attention. I don't think it's like a big deal.
I think
But,
for a one like Gambit, I think it's pretty
but
crazy.
yeah,
I
for
think-
Gambit, yeah.
This thing was already stupid because it got knockoff in that text draft. Good. This thing having knockoff pursuit, I think in like just National Dex ladder, people are running like AV knockoff pursuit.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. This Pokemon is so
It
obnoxious.
runs one set.
This is a good
Why
team.
didn't I click body press on the Forex fighting week? We'll never know. Man.
It's got a bit of a fire weakness. Well, like, actually, it's a
it's
lot of
Pert.
low tiers.
I wrote on
It's-
Lottie.
Dash Bun.
Yeah.
No, they're not weak to fire. Or
Is it
it's not
Dash
weak to
Bun?
fire at all.
Yeah, it gets well big body.
Oh, isn't that?
That's
Wait.
the fire immunity.
Oh,
You
okay.
get
Yeah,
I thought
plus
it was
2
the
defense.
opposite.
Yeah.
I thought it was like it boosts something, but it's weak to fire. Okay, never mind. He's fine on fire. It's just a lot of his low tiers. I guess just like Rock's weakness, which isn't great because he has so many. Or he doesn't have the best removal.
Maybe, but I also don't think it's that bad. The Pokemon that I think are typically weak to rocks are going to be running boots
Yeah.
anyway.
No, it's not a big deal. I don't know. I can't really find anything wrong.
This team is so scary.
Mhm.
There's just so much you can do with it. I really want to draft Valiant. Just you can do literally anything with that Pokemon. It's
hmm
the scariest thing about Valiant is that when you even in draft or just in ladder, you don't know what that thing's going to do, or like you kind of have to guess what it is based off the team structure.
Is it going to be mix? Is it going to be like Calm Mind?
Encore, who knows?
It's going to be physical? Are we going to see the defensive Iron Valiant?
Maybe we'll see it spam Destiny Bond. It's
I
insane.
will say I don't think any of his wall. He really doesn't have like any reliable recovery. I guess Latios.
Salati and
I guess
oh
Bramble.
Dashbun.
Dashman can wish
Dashbun.
pass.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not the best wish passer.
Mm-hmm. Remember, maybe it can baton pass. Baton pass. Dry passing is lethal.
Yeah, wait, it gets. I'm pretty. Does it? Blah, blah, blah. It does get baton pass.
All right, I'd say that's pretty solid then. Not bad. And then Rotom and Weezing get a pain split, so like there's some recovery there at least. And then Bramblegas has Drink Sap, so like there's some good longevity at this team too.
I literally
Oh,
can't
and,
find anything to complain about.
and you know, Volby gets roost. That prankster Encore Thunderwave spam incoming.
Is
Yeah.
Volbeat like a 1
The
point?
Rambat's
He's tearing
terrorist.
that too. If Volbeat's a 1 point, he can tear it.
Oh, Terra. You get Terra Magneton, Terra Glastrier.
Terra Magneton's cool too, especially with Magna Pull.
Oh, it is a 1. Yeah, so he's good. Terra Volbeat too. What the hell?
I like last year Magneton.
Can you Terra
No,
Swallow?
he's definitely tearing Swallow.
Oh, Swallow too.
It's
Yeah.
Swallow, Blaster, Volbeat. That's his terrace.
Mhm.
No way he's not doing anything besides that.
You're right.
But like Volbeat also gets Tail Glow, which is what.
Ooh.
Yes, Tail Glow Volbeat.
Oh, 47 special? Nah.
Oh wait,
No.
why is this so?
47.
Well,
Okay,
I don't
hold
know,
up.
dude. After a Tail Glow, that's hitting like a.
Alright, let's do modest. Max it. It reaches 212.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah, before Tail Glow, dude. You gotta put on
That's
Tail
before
Glow.
Terry. You're not gonna do anything with that.
I'm a Volbeat supporter,
Okay.
unless it's in Ranbats. It's a cool team. I don't know. I give it like I'll give it an 8.
I'm pretty high on this team. I don't know. Besides like the hazards situation, I can't see a problem. I'm giving it 9.5. Iron Valiant's so good. Adios Mega's so good. I don't know, man.
I don't know. This team feels like it doesn't look good. It looks like a bunch of goobers stuck together. But some of them works. So I'm giving it an 8.
Goobers is crazy. Yeah, I like it. Really great draft, in my opinion. Okay.
Alright, Kaui Mango.
Alright.
I don't like
This is really strong.
It's the
This is a
most
really strong
OU,
team.
it's the most OU
It's
Gen
a
9
good-
OU looking team ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally, look at those top 5 Pokemon.
Yeah, so he's got like they got like so much or she has like so much power on both sides. Like Ogerpon is like super threatening in my opinion. Mamo, Enamorous on a special side, Porygon Z can wall break.
This team is so cool.
And
So
then
You
good.
got Soul King with the ice defense boost for Mamo.
Oh, and for Avalon, please.
Oh, and Avalok.
and come on.
The +1 on body press. Yep.
Holy. Actually,
Do you actually get
I
that?
I think the snow boost doesn't affect body press. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Let me check.
I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain it doesn't work.
The only thing on the
But
offense I'd say is like they don't really have a lot of setup options besides Ogerpon. I
let's
guess
see.
Enamorous can
Overpawn,
like run.
kind of Dragapult.
Eh,
The Porygon Z is like what, Nasty Plot?
maybe.
And the most you could do with like, oh, Enamorous can be combined.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's like fine. And it can
They're
be
they're
agility too, actually.
mhm.
Yeah, it's
they,
a
they
good
have
team.
options.
Yeah, yeah. Pivots are amazing. And then like
Yes, so
honestly, I think the most underrated thing about this team, defense is so good.
it's
Like
so
Yeah.
good.
it's so good. They got the Slowking, they got the Corviknight, they got the Incineroar, they got the Gastro, they got the Avalugg. Like that is like
Yes,
4 to 5 really solid options.
Yeah,
they
and
got
like
like
3 of those ones can pivot.
Yeah, pivots are
they
good.
got they have a wide range of immunities too, between like Pult, Overpawn,
Yeah.
Corby, and M.
And they all have reliable recovery besides Incineroar. It's crazy.
I feel like if this team like ever just sets up hazard spams would be so obnoxious.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
just have
that's what I
like
told
the roll
Mango.
turn.
She needed to get better hazards. They got Gastro late, but like
Like they have a lot of good knockoff spammers too.
I mean, Gastro, Mamoswine.
that's it.
Gastro's pretty good. I think those are
I
good.
guess
And Overpawn,
it's a spike.
Overpawn gets spikes.
Wait,
Yeah,
you sure?
Ogrepawn does. Yeah, Ogrepawn gets
Yeah.
spikes.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it
still,
does.
it's still not
That's good.
using it, but like,
I think it
I
definitely
mean,
can.
you could use it.
You could definitely use it. This Pokemon can definitely be like a bulky invested type of Pokemon because it's got synthesis too.
It also forces a lot of switches.
It, this Pokemon is so like, it's so stupid. Having like having a move that's already boosted and doesn't make contact and has high crit ratio. I think
And
that's
it's a
what's so
water.
broken. Everyone's so broken.
yeah, it's a good team. I will say for how defensive they are, they don't have a cleric, which is a little weird.
Mm,
Sure,
I think
I guess.
you can get away with that.
Yeah, it's not a huge problem, but just on defensive teams, you usually like to have a cleric. Not that this is a super defensive team even. And then,
Yeah, it's like it's more balanced.
yeah.
It's definitely a really good balance structure.
And then like removal is like Corviknight and Avalugg, which is like okay.
They're both weak to fire,
Mhm.
but Avalok and Terra.
Yeah. Should be fine with Terra.
They Terra if they've decided.
Hmm.
I don't think they did.
No, they didn't. Yeah, not much to complain about. They're like a little bit rocks weak.
It's not even too bad. Like a lot of these Pokemon can wear boots and be perfectly fine too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just that's so strong. Dragapult,
Yeah. There's
Tournament,
not much wrong with this team.
could do a million stuff. It's like it's a really hard team. I feel like I can break down other structures pretty well, and it's hard to break this team down.
Yeah, they just brought their OU Gen 9 OU team
Legit.
to draft.
There's so much longevity at this team.
Yeah,
It's
that's the
crazy.
thing. The live recover, I think, is going to be a killer.
And like just as you're like on the verge of breaking down or trying to kill a Pokemon, and Enamor's can also Healing Wish.
Yep. Pass it to like
Yeah.
Ogerpon.
Dude, imagine.
They just had a little bit better hazards.
Maybe yeah. I
There's like
think with
no
these,
spin blocker either. Not that you need. Oh no, sorry, Dragapult. What the hell?
please
You can
don't
also just
disrespect.
run Helmet on Corv.
Mm-hmm. Helmet on Corv punishes a lot.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm a fan.
I think it might be a 10 out of 10 for me.
Really? That's crazy.
I think you can get away with Mimoswan and Gastrodon rocks.
You can beat one of those two every week, yeah, easily. And Terra options are good too. Ava, Kamika, Terra, Boreon Z, Astro, Answer. They're all good options.
I don't know. It's a 9 for me. It's really good. I don't like. I'm not super in love with the offense. Besides Ogerpon, like I don't know. Not the biggest Dragapult fan. And Namers, I've had two draft seasons now, and it's like overrated. I think.
I think offensively they can put a lot of work with Mammoth and Porygon Z.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Good shot,
All
Kaui.
right.
All right. We did Muck.
Fruits
Go.
No, we
Kish.
already did
Where's
Muck.
Cash?
Get that guy out of here.
Speaking of speed, where's the speed?
Oh yeah,
Muck is
they made changes. They just made changes.
Wait, really? What are we supposed to do?
Wait, they did
All
it.
right.
Wait, they literally did it.
Noivern, Ogerpon, Orthworm, Lilligant, Slurpuff. What the fuck are we doing?
No, not
How
Cursula.
do we do this?
No,
I
Hearts
actually
is
kind of
all you
like
had this.
Cursula because like they don't have any power either. I don't know. Their offense is so bad. Sorry.
They got power.
They got like a nasty Volt turn.
Their team is so obnoxious to do. Another like DLC
Okay, so
era.
like the top 3 to 4, I really like. I don't know what the hell they were doing after that. Okay, like low kicks I kind of like, but like
Look,
otherwise,
Xterra,
what
pretty
are we
crazy.
doing?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
low
you
kicks
got,
I had on my board for sure. Okay.
Ogerpon, Noivern.
Return.
So you get some more speed.
Yeah, and then this Ogrepon can hold an item, which is pretty nice. Has Defiant.
Hmm.
Oh, Ogrepon's really strong. I like Ogrepon Grass.
Oh wait, it's not even on the dock yet.
And then I don't know, they definitely have a lot of strong options. Tusk and Zapdos are always naturally strong, even when they're not like
OU
EVT.
staples.
Literally.
And
And
Samurott just
Yeah.
click C.
Like I like. Yeah, I like the structure where you just like you get up all your spikes and then you you can spin away anything with Tusk and then
obnoxious.
although
Actually,
they don't have any blocker now that they drop Cursula, so
I'm sure they'll decide like a Terra Ghoster. Yeah, that is a bit rough. But they have they have a way to take advantage of default now with Defiant Ogrepon.
yeah. Did they get
I mean,
a grounded poison? No.
also they have
No.
oh they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, granted poison
But
would be
they're-
nice for this team.
Yeah, but their removal is.
They also have a defog Zapdos.
Yeah.
And like, dude, this team, the double future sighters with Samurott and then like all the Volt turn combos they have, what an obnoxious
Yeah.
team. I would not want to
Anti-lead
face.
crown.
Yeah.
You
Literally.
break all sashes.
And so it's either Tachyon or Volt on a lot of leads. Or Psychic Noise or Psychic or whatever.
Yeah. This thing it's surprisingly strong.
Pokemon's so
Really?
good.
I am like not into this draft. Like I don't think the offense is like threatening at all, to be honest.
I think it's really threatening.
I'm like
If
so.
you take Great Tuz, Zapdos, Samurott, Iron Crown, I definitely seen that on
All
OU
those-
structures.
All those Pokemon can hit really hard just naturally too. Like all their
Yeah.
stabs are really good. And you don't need to invest a lot to make them really strong. Like a lot of these Pokemon can be breakers if you want them to be as well.
Yeah. They're like offensive mons that can also be defensive.
Like Specs Crown is no joke. That Pokemon's so good. Or like I don't know, Booster
May-
Tusk. Booster
Maybe I
Tusk is
just
pretty
haven't
good too.
seen it, but like I don't know. I guess I'm just not a fan of a lot of these mon. I don't really. I'm like a huge
Yeah.
Crown fan, not a huge Lilligant fan.
Well,
don't
they
really
dropped
think-
Roll again.
They did drop
Oh,
Lilligant.
sorry.
It's,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't.
they got Noivern though. Noivern over.
Wyvern or
Wyvern's
Ogerpon.
definitely
Pretty
really nice for the speed. And then like I guess Ogerpon is like kind of threatening, especially with setup. I actually like Orthworm too.
Low kicks Terra is crazy. Just start setting up spikes with Samurott, start knocking things off with Tusk and Samurott, and then just start like spamming.
You can also do
Terra
that with
Cloak
low
too.
kicks. Just knock off
Yeah.
low kicks.
True. Dude, I hope we. I don't know. I don't remember my schedule, but I hope we don't face these guys. I would hate this team. So annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
I think this team is really hard to break down. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about with the drops they made or the pickups they made.
Well,
They dropped.
They have a
Arthur,
second.
so-
They have a second rock setter now. With Orthworm.
Yeah, they got Orthworm. I think Orthworm is like good. I just think having a ground immunity on Steel. Is
Yeah.
really solid.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Alrighty. I don't know. You guys are gonna rate it way higher. I give it a 6.
I'm giving it an 8.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8 too.
I don't know. Alright. Elemental time.
Alright.
I like this team.
Ellie. Jeez. Just
So, I just think the
Sh-
offense is super good. Like, he's
Yeah.
got so many options. He's got like obviously the Chiyu, super threatening. Garchomp, very threatening sweeper. Obviously got the
Docta.
Lucha with the Finny. Zeraora is like really hard to deal with. He's got the Terra Poltergeist, pretty cool. And then like
crazy
even
Terra.
sets up like yeah, it's just like
Polda is probably one of the best Terras in the draft, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It'd be so
Yeah.
great if you had like a sidetrain user to pair with Polteas, but it's still great.
Yeah.
I think
You're
you just have to
welcome.
make sure
You're welcome.
you just have to make sure hazards stay off and you're probably chilling.
Speaking
For
of
the most part.
hazards, where's the spinner?
yeah, sure, but like he's got I
He's got-
forget, I wrote it down.
He's got Feeny Defog, he's got Scissor
Feeny-
Defog.
Yeah, like it's
Lucha-
fine.
Oh
Not
yes,
Halucha, but, like-
Halucha.
If you're feeling it, Lucha.
But like both
You can run that.
both Finny and Scissor are good defoggers.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's chilling.
Halucha will have his defog time against the Golden Go.
Mhm.
This team is it's so heavy hitting. Holy what the frick.
Yeah. His defensive options are like limited, but like I think it's like passable. Like you got the Finny, very reliable.
Scizor.
I mean,
Xyz.
I think Scizor, Chomp, and Feeny are all pretty
Yeah.
tanky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like it
You got
works.
Yuxi too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Rockers, like so
Not sure
another
how-
annoying team.
Yeah, I'm not sure like viable Vanillex is without, because like
Uh,
now its moves aren't boosted. It just gets the defense
boost.
boost.
I mean, doesn't
Yes.
it get Veil? You do some cheese
Yeah.
with Veil.
Wait,
It gets
does?
Veil.
Wait,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
wait,
Yeah,
what?
that's pretty solid.
You
I see
also
no
get
problem with that.
you
When
get
did
your
it get
Blizzard
Veil?
and Freeze Ray.
True. Just run specs on that thing. It's gonna hurt.
Well, that's what I used. I had Vanillex like in an earlier season when Snow was good on it, and it did work. But if it gets Veil, that completely changes the story, because now that enables all this setup so well.
Yeah. Except you have nothing to hit steel types with Vanillix. But
I mean, it's fine.
well,
You're setting up Veil,
yeah,
and you're like getting out of there.
yeah, yeah.
It's good.
So many
Speed tier,
offensive
the speed
options.
tiers are pretty decent too.
Sweet
You
tits.
get to
Eh,
jump on a lot of
not really.
speed
Besides
tiers.
Zero Aura, like it's just Halucha, and then drops all the way down to 102.
No, Garchomp 102 speed.
Garchomp's really good speed.
102 is like not fast anymore at
One-
Hey,
all.
you're
I
bam. You're
think it
faster
is.
than base 100.
I mean, yeah, but it's
I
not
think
fast.
I
Like
think
it's
Garchomp's
so,
speed is very reliable. I would not underrate Garchomp's speed.
it doesn't matter that much because you're scale shotting anyway. But and then I guess Chi's like always Scarf, which is fine.
Yeah. Go with mixed chomp.
I think Zero Aura and then Bird and Halucha's speed already puts a lot of pressure on other teams.
I will also say, with Chi, you want a lot of like defensive pivots, and he doesn't have that too much. He's got Scizor, he's got Zero Aura, which is like an offensive pivot, and then Uxie. So like really just Scizor and Uxie.
Yeah.
Most teams have better pivots than that.
You're not really forcing switch-ins with Uxie.
Yeah. So I don't think he drafted the best on Chi, and like his removal was Scizor and default and Finny too. So like it's
Yeah.
just not the best fit for Chi.
I guess if Misty Train's not up, a good way to force out switches with Uxie is you can yawn spam, then you turn out. Like, it's another creative way. Maybe try and get a good pivot in.
But you can't get drowsy in misty terrain.
I'm saying if Misty Train isn't up. So
Okay.
it's a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
better.
Hmm.
But yeah, it is a little hard to get you in. Unless like something dies, or you find a good way to double it in.
Mhm.
But other than that, it's like it's his team. I feel like it's great for progress making.
No, it is. Yeah. His offense is just so
Oh,
good.
I just realized. Garchomp in misty terrain, your scale shot gets weaker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true.
I think it's gonna be every dragon type paired with Feeny. It's sad.
Yeah.
It'd be like that. But I mean, it hurts, but it's not the end of the world for a one like Garchomp.
Yeah.
That's
You can
so
always
much stuff
like
you can do.
run tank chomp
Mhm.
if you really want.
Only other thing I noticed is he's pretty ghost weak. He's just got the Chi resist, and he's got Poltergeist and
Yeah.
Uxie, and then no normal, so pretty ghost spammable.
Shadow Ball is definitely spammable.
But
Yeah,
I'm
I like it
looking
though.
back at the other drafts. They don't really have like a guy that spams ghost.
Yeah,
Sounds like
yeah,
Shadow
like
Ball, yeah.
offensive ghost is hard to get.
Yeah.
Or it had to be like good coverage on a Pokemon like Zeon Mega.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, you're right.
I like it though.
So
The offense is just so good. I gave it a 9.
It's pretty scary. He has so many sweeping options too. Actually, so much.
Like yeah, he's got setup and power. Like
I think Scizor, ST Chomp, Halucha, all you guys.
yeah.
Welcome
and
to our
you
coming
got
for
Rose
you.
Raid for spikes too.
True. What are the Terra lists that he picked? Ghost Fighting Fairy for Polteus. Alright, classics. Rose Raid, Poison Water, Stellar. Okay, Stellar Rose
Stellar.
Raid.
Stellar.
What are you gonna do with that?
What does it get? Gets
And then
Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball.
Sudowoodo, Rock Dark Steel. I feel like Ghost on Sudowoodo would be nice. Be like a
I don't think
random spin blocker.
Sudowoodo's Pokemon.
Hey, lead hazards. Never leave
Yeah.
them out. I
Alrighty.
think you picked a really fun team this season, Ellie.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
Sturdy, Pseudo.
Time for Cole.
Yeah. I'm giving this team a 7.
Whoa, that's low.
No. Alright, time for Cole.
Yep. He only needs one ranking.
Okay, I am a 9.
Alright.
Da, 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 da. Speed's okay. It's I want to say like above average.
His team looks.
Good.
It's, it looks so familiar. I feel like he's drafted a lot of these Pokemon before.
I think
Yeah.
is that or we seen like another guy, another player get these like set of Pokemon.
Like, I feel like I've seen Scissor Cinders before a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's solid though. I like it.
So
A
like
lot of fast options.
my take on his offense is it's like he doesn't have a lot of immediate power. He does have a lot of setup, but I feel like he doesn't have a lot of good support for that setup. Like he doesn't have any
Yeah.
screen setters. He doesn't have any like parting shot users or like just like general support like that.
I mean, he's got Webzerac on it.
You
Yeah,
also
but you don't
have a
really need that. Maybe.
like Core Chain Cinderace. So
Mhm.
because your only like rock setter is Sandy Shocks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's another thing is like really relying on Sandy Shocks or hazards every single week. It's pretty bad.
No, I mean, Pancakes is right though. It's like, oh, your opponent will either be too scared to set up rocks, or you just get up rocks through Cinderace's core change.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
it's
mean, you've
not
got
easy to.
Tropicals too. Like, I feel like his removal is like elite. Like, he's never has to worry about that. But I feel like, yeah,
Oh wait,
I
no.
guess he's.
Terapagos gets rocks. Hold up.
Wait, what?
It gets stealth rocks. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Tropicals was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Wait, does it not say that on my doc?
This is on my dock.
So it's in the
AKA
team builder.
the showdown builder.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does
that's
have
what I
rocks.
have. Oh, it does get rocks. What the hell? All right. Well, that helps.
This one's also just beefy.
Yeah, Tropicals is really good. I almost got it over Deoxys speed. Like, I really like it.
Terragel's cool. It's got so many fun options.
But it just
Terror
spams that
Zarude.
Terra Star
Yeah,
Shell.
oh yeah. Terra's pretty nasty. Terra, I think.
Yeah,
What's
like
his?
like his setup's super threatening. Latias, Zarude, he's got like Scissor, he's got like Mimikyu. I don't know.
Dude getting like knockoff in close combat were really nice for this gen too.
Mhm.
And I think SD. I don't know if that was
Yeah, I got
anything.
SD. I got SD.
Yeah, this Pokemon, base 120 attack, base 105 speed that can tear down. And it's bulky too.
And it's pretty bulky.
105, 105, 95?
And jungle healing. So you
Yeah,
don't have to worry about
True.
the status.
Actually crazy Terra Pokemon. Like genuinely pretty horrifying.
his defense
No.
is or like he's got a lot of bulky mons. He doesn't really have like a core of a defense though.
Yeah, not like a permanent role for defense.
Yeah, which
Sure.
I guess is like I don't know if there's an issue with that. It's just
It's not a big issue.
if he ever needs to switch in something
Like
on a big hit,
I think
I think it's really
like
hard.
I
Weezing
think
could
there.
be a
No, you can go.
no, you're I was done.
Oh,
You no,
so
we
I think
go ahead.
I think you need like a better physical resist guy.
Yeah, that's what I said in my notes too. I mean, he's got the wheezing, but
It's Scizor if you run
yeah,
max
it's not the
bulk.
best.
He does have Pokemon that are pretty like malleable to be defensive in ways you want it to be. Like Latios, Terapagos,
I
Scissor
think
can all
there's like
play.
one wall breaker, and it's like hard to come back from.
Yeah, or
Mhm.
like or just like intimidate support. Like I said, like it feels like it's really hard to set up on this team. He just doesn't have the utility mons, you know.
Sure. I get that.
Yeah, that's about all I had. He's got a ice weakness and rocks weakness, pretty standard.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, speed good, priority good. Offense, like, okay. Yeah, I think the main thing is like the reliance on Sandy, although Terrabagos does get rocks, so maybe that's.
I think it's fine between Sandy, Cinderace,
Yeah.
and Terrapagos.
Sort of anti-offense with Mimikyu.
Mm-hmm. I think it's fun. It's really cool. That disguise is so nice.
It can be really annoying.
It's a really great emergency check, and like can also flip games.
Yeah, you can put red card on it.
Yeah. We've bought a red card, and the last time we had it, it was good. We swept with it with SD. Mimikyu is great. I'm a fan.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I don't know. Audio's mega strong. It's really tanky too. I like both
Thank
teams.
you.
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to get like Calm Mind Store power sweeps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it an 8.
That's what I gave it.
Oh, I gave it right now.
I had it on my dock before you.
Well, on to the next guy, Greg.
What's up, Greg?
Let's go, Greg.
Oh wait, he's here.
Oh, did he?
Oh my gosh, it's
He make
Greg.
it?
Yeah, he's right here.
Well, I don't know.
I made it in the slightest sense of the word. I'm here for a couple minutes.
Perfect.
All right.
Well,
Tell
just
us
after
about
your
your team,
draft.
man.
Yeah.
Oh
You
God.
came right on time.
My team. Oh gosh, what did I draft? Hold on. I can. Yeah. Okay. I can kind of pivot around. Do a bunch of that volt switch, U-turn, flip turn, etc. I've got 3 regen mons. Ben's favorite is Tangela.
Wait,
Tangela goes hard on this team. Look at all the EQs he's absorbing. It's so good.
It's
I love
yeah.
your terrorist.
Earth
Yeah,
power cell?
I do kind of have a ground weakness, which is not exactly ideal. But I do have a torn, so you know.
You have a Torn and a Latios.
Yeah.
And Aloe can definitely eat earthquakes.
Oh, sure. It's a weakness on paper. I think I can just kind of play
No, I
around
think
it. I
you're
hope.
fine with EQ
Yeah.
now that you have, like, yeah, I think you're fine.
Yeah, you have Aloe for the extra wish.
Oh, and obviously Tangela. Come on.
Yeah, Tangela's
Yeah.
the best EQ switching in the game.
Wait.
It actually is.
I don't know, I'll be honest. I drafted it, and I haven't looked at this team today.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
I like your speed. Really great speed. Your priority is really good too. You got like Entei, Terra E speed,
Urshifu.
Urshifu. You got
Comfy.
yeah, Comfy. Yeah, I like your priorities, and then even Sableye.
Okay.
Your priorities banging.
Cpayne, obnoxious.
Yeah, and then like obviously the defense is really solid.
Yeah.
Like
He's got a
Aloe
good
Dreads is
rocker.
kind of cool.
He's got a good rocker with
The
dreads.
Torn,
Yeah.
Quillfish, Tangela.
So annoying. You knock off, then just you turn around.
Yeah.
Rat team. Full offense.
Thank you. Honestly, it means the world to me that you think of my team like that, Phantom.
We may or may not have already locked.
I think like offensively, you're not like the most threatening. You got Urshifu, which is big, but otherwise, I guess like Latios, but really only Draco is that threatening.
You got Soldu, Latios.
Yeah.
Also, Luster Purge is pretty
Right.
spammable.
Yeah.
Kinda.
You also get Luster Purge, that broken ass move.
True. Also, his Terras are pretty strong. Terra with Dente, I like the Terra Dente a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Terra Comfy.
I told him to get Terra Ente just because I don't know.
Yeah,
Sacred Fire is just so good. It's so underrated.
I wouldn't have done it if you didn't like suggest it. It was not on my radar at all.
People underrate
It was on my
Ente a lot.
it was on my radar.
It was on my radar too. I thought about it for a while.
Yeah, Ente's very good.
So, you have a lot of strong options, I think. So Iron Tread's also hits
Personally,
hard.
I would have put Terra Ground on Comfy.
Yeah, I told her the same thing.
Yeah, that's probably the correct thing to do, especially week 1. But I'll look at it again
Yeah.
tonight.
It's like not like it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean it kind of depends on if I want the fire or the ground. It just depends on if I want to hit things that can fly or levitate.
Mhm.
Because Terra Poison helps deter toxic damage if I just manage to set up.
Yeah.
I think probably my main complaint is just your hazards are really limited. Like you got Treads, which is a good rocker, but you want to run AV on it some weeks, and then obviously the Quillfish, but you're not bringing that all the time.
That is most certainly fair.
Yeah.
Like, but honestly, besides that, I really have no complaints. Maybe
Yeah, but, like-
maybe the offense is a little.
The nice thing is though that basically all of the pivot moves I have do damage as opposed to like parting shot or having to rely on baton pass. So I will eventually chip things just a little bit.
This
And
team is
hopefully-
annoying. It cannot die. I'm giving it a 9.
Yeah, it really.
I'm
cannot
dropping
die.
your team by like 3 points just because you have Aloe.
Okay, buddy.
If
Week
this
3.
team didn't have Aloe, it would have been an 8. But no, it's a 9 because Aloe's there.
I'd give you a 9 if you didn't have Aloe.
Yeah, I was honestly thinking 9.5. I'll just drop to 9 just because the hazards and like the offense isn't the best. But yeah, this is really good. Really well built
It's
team.
fat. It's just fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Greg draft as opposed to whatever last season was.
Yeah, is good. You'll do well. Man. Alrighty.
I do think your offense is fine though.
Hold on, let me see if I have notes on anything from this part on.
You want to see my notes? Hold on.
Doing Peter next. Let's see. What's going on with Peter? Oh yeah, I looked at this team earlier. I don't like this team. Seems off. You got the triple ground.
It's the sand team.
Yeah, but like I know T-Tar got sniped from him, which is very unfortunate.
Which T-Tar? Oh
Yeah,
wait, I know which one. I
regular.
know which one. Both of them.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Well, this team is really strong.
Yeah.
So Prima Moltres, pretty nice combo.
I think Amoonguss fits really well on that thing
Yeah.
too, by the way.
Yeah, it got a very good Firewater Grass core.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know though.
Dark Rice really strong and also has good speed. Same thing with Gallade.
It's got 2 super malleable Pokemon.
Hippo is probably one of the best ground types you can get.
I'm inclined to agree.
I don't like the removal. It's like
It's Excadrill.
Excadrill and then
Moltres.
Moltres Defog.
I
Yeah,
almost try to solid though.
You got Flygon if you want to
Solid,
run
but
triple ground.
Moltres
Yeah.
is just so pressured. I feel like.
I mean, I feel like you're able to run Defog at least like in 2/3 of the matchups you want. Like you kind of can live without U-turn sometimes. Or you run like one offensive move. Or you go without Roost. It just kind of depends on what you want to do.
Just go without you're crazy. You're crazy.
I just licky wish.
Magnezone's pretty fun. I wonder what World's Terras they just. No, I don't think he did decide Terra caps.
No, not yet.
Probably like Magnezone.
Flygon's a great Terra Pokemon, I think, especially with
Yeah.
Levitate.
It should be both of those, and then if there's extra points, you take the licky.
Yes. What is Licky stats? Hold on.
It's kind of fat. I think you kind of want to throw gyro ball on it because you're slow.
You got
Um,
110 HP and then 95 defenses.
That's pretty bulky.
Like
Yeah.
realistically, you're clicking wish on that thing and dying. I
Some
forget if it
wishful
gets boom or
thinking.
not. I see what you
It
did
does.
there.
It
Could be
has
tough.
explosion.
Mm,
It gets heal bell too. I did not know that. And knock. Why does this thing get all the moves you need?
pretty fun. Could be oblivious so it can't get taunted.
hmm
So no intimidate.
Cloud9 to get rid of your own sand.
You can run mix or like you can run eater, special or physical. He gets counter.
I'm a fan. Everything is strong. I feel like this team is not passive at all. Like none of his Pokemon. All of his Pokemon really do something at every point in
Yeah,
time.
I
Yeah.
can see that, but like all his team puts on pressure. I just don't. I don't know, man. I'm really not a big Mega Gallade fan at all.
I'm not either.
I think it
That's
just gets
crazy.
outsped by like almost anything offensive nowadays. It has
It
like
gets
no
agility though.
priority. Yeah, but what are you
Agility.
setting up? I don't know. And
I
then
feel like just Glade only needs one agility, just tank the
Yeah.
hit, and then it has the coverage to deal
Yeah,
with
you can
everything else.
definitely just run bulk
Mhm.
and then speed and like enough speed.
maybe
Because its attack stuff's already off the charts.
I feel like
It's what
Excadrill is like
165.
not
It's pretty crazy.
good anymore. Like
165 attack.
Excadrill is not hitting hard enough at all. And
I
then
You have
think
Sand Rush or Sand Force.
yeah.
So if you
He also
Sand
has
Force
Symphony.
after, yeah, just after a spin.
I guess I'm kind of coming around in this draft. Like Dark Eye is nice. I guess like the Dark Eye Mega Gallade is a pretty good offensive combo.
And then Primarina
Yeah.
rounds it out.
Yeah, Prima has really good stats. Gosh, Prima is so
I
good.
think it's is it Terra Flagon probably? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, Hippo is like unkillable. I guess obviously hurt with only 8 slack offs, but still great.
Yeah.
Has
Start running
Whirlwind.
Rest.
No.
It's,
The rest also gets 8. Unless you're telling me to run both
Yeah, you
slack
run
off
both.
and
Yeah, you run both.
that's crazy.
He definitely has an ice weakness though. Also water weakness. Also a fire weakness.
I don't know about water. He's got a Moongus Prima.
yes. Well, I think Prima will be overwhelmed with how many times like you gotta tank the hit.
I mean, I think you'd ideally want maybe a slightly better Wish Passer if you're trying to kind of focus around Prima as opposed to just Licky Licky. But
Yeah. Wait, does it get baton pass? Hold on.
Oh, that's big.
No, it does not.
Wait, what?
No.
Primarina?
no, Licky
Oh,
Licky.
Lucky. Yeah, I looked at that too. It doesn't. It's very unfortunate. He wanted Beware, but it was 1 point off. No ghost type. I don't know. It's a good draft, I guess. I don't know why I'm such a hater.
Yeah.
It just seems off to me. I can't really
I
justify
think
it.
you can replace Flygon with something.
I kind of like Flygon though. Like
I think Flygon is a great tier
he's
cat
kind of
though.
lacking
Good.
setup. I feel like outside of
I
Flygon.
don't. I'm not
Yeah,
big
you.
on Excelgor, but that's probably just me personally.
Yeah, I don't like it, but
It's
also he kind of needs it for the hazard setting.
yeah. He doesn't have anything other than rocks without Excelgor.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a fighting weakness, by the way.
Yeah.
Dark Eye,
Yeah.
Oh,
Excadrill, Magnezone,
Well,
Licky Licky.
he's on
Amoonguss
Moltres.
Moltres.
He has
Yeah,
vibrant
Moltres
I
growth
Moltres.
though.
guess. Oh yeah,
Moltres
no, he's
Moltres are
fine then.
crazy.
He's fine. He's
Yeah,
fine.
it's just very fighting like extreme on both ends, I guess.
You kind of need to hope that that they don't click the coverage move that hits your Pokemon when you swap it in to cover for fighting weakness.
Sure.
But you're probably fine.
All right. I don't know. I kind of come around. I can give it maybe a 7.5.
I'm giving it
Much. What if like
A
a 9?
9.
I
Yeah,
think it's
a
one of the
9.
best drafts.
Whoa.
I think it's literally one of the best drafts.
Really? Dude,
I
like
like
that,
the
the
Mons.
removal sucks, and like the hazard setting
The
is
removal
not that
does not
great.
suck. I don't think it
It,
sucks
it
enough.
does. It's not that bad.
It's
I
not
mean,
that
I
terrible.
just don't. I just feel like Mortrace is so pressured on defog.
I think drill as a spinner is also fine.
Hmm.
Helps a lot.
I think it's 8.5.
Oh, alrighty, I'm a hater then.
Yep.
Alright, con bunnies.
Ooh,
Oh,
complex. I like it. I'm a fan. I think it's fun and annoying.
I think it's annoying.
I think it's really annoying. Ape is such a good Pokemon. Holy
it is,
schmoly.
but I feel like you really gotta support Ape, and I don't know if they do that well. Like they got the webs, okay, but like you really want screens with Ape, in my opinion. Like it's really important
Sure.
to have
Yeah,
screens with
it
Ape.
it
I don't
opens up.
disagree.
Well,
I
does
don't disagree.
Rabombi get both screens?
I
Arena
think
gets
so.
both screens.
Oh, Serena does get screens.
Yeah, but
Yep.
Serena's not a good screen setter. I had it in cold.
Rabombi gets both screens.
I guess that's kind of nice, but Volcarona
I
would
think that
appreciate screens so much too. Oh man.
I think Bombi and the Serena can be dual screeners just fine. You can
Yeah.
pivot them in.
This team would love one of the snow warning Pokemon for Veil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Abomasnow or just Grimmsnarl, but yeah, Abomasnow would be so good.
This is the team I've looked at the most, and I still don't know how I feel about it.
I think it's
Yeah.
really strong, but that's fair.
I mean, even Annihilate, you can like switch up the roles.
Right.
You see
I think
those like lead Annihilate with Final Gambit.
it's good. Yeah. And the best part about this team is they punish pivoters a lot with Vulcan Ape.
But the defensive core, Gliscor, Gudra, and Polion.
It's so good. I'm a big fan of how bulky their team is. Glasgow can
Even
sit on a lot of
Volcarona.
guys. Yeah. Volcarona is pretty bulky and can heal up.
Hmm.
And then I like Weavile. Weavile is such a good Pokemon. Great Breaker and Sweeper.
Yep.
Bandit.
Great knockoff user.
One of the best, yeah.
Their ground weakness is pretty real though.
It is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
They got
Pure Empole, Manectric,
I think
Knackle.
Serena and Gliscor definitely help
Yeah, Gliscor helps, I guess.
It does a lot of the heavy lifting on that, though.
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, Serena's good too. It's not ideal. Fighting weakness too. Actually, really bad fighting weakness, huh? Because you got
No.
like the
No, it's not
Gudra,
that bad.
you like a
They have
whole
Ape
second row.
They have Ape and Volk though.
Ape, Volk, Gliscor.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
you got the
The
first
B.
row versus the second row.
Yeah.
I think what's scary is offensive fire
I
types,
guess
especially like
the
on the physical side.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have Knuckle Stack, and then like that's about it. I think fire types can get pretty out of hand for this team. I think that's the more scary part. Like
Oh yeah, I
a
see that. Yeah. I think fire is
like a
actually
DD
really
gouging
bad.
fire.
Yeah. So yeah, don't
I
draft
have
the
to say,
bonus.
there's a speed gap. Rabombi to Volcarona.
Yeah, that's not great. Oh,
But
maybe
you
they
do
do
have
have
a lot of
Weavile.
fast Pokemon.
I mean, they have
Yeah, they
Weavile
got
and
like
Manectric,
three,
so
but
they're
like
good.
Rabombi is not doing a lot of offensive lifting.
I think you can.
I mean, they do have the Terra, so they can quiver probably.
I also think you do respectable enough damage with the Moonblast after you get your webs up in proc focus sash or
Yeah.
something.
So yeah, Moonblast is just naturally spammable. And then
Yeah.
I like their Terras a lot. Knuckle Stack to Dunsparce. The Dunsparce is cool. I did not realize how much Dunsparce got.
Yeah,
I know
it's
you know
it's fat. It gets
Yeah.
glare, it gets coil.
It has Roost.
I think it's a
Has
good
Roost,
mod. I just feel like they could get like a screen
It
setter
gets
in that
rocks.
slot. Yeah.
I think they're fine with screens. They have makeshift screens, which is fine. Like Serena and Rabombi, I think are viable.
Again, it's just like if they support Annihilate better, be a lot
Sure.
better.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they ignored their round 1 pick and they drafted
Yeah,
a
round
good
2
team
pick.
around it. Round 2 pick and drafted like a good
Yeah.
team around it, granted, but
Probably need like a cleric But then you
Oh,
clash with
true.
Gliscor.
No, you have B and you have
Serena.
Serena.
Yeah.
B and Serena both get
Oh
around with
wait,
the
oh
RV.
never mind.
Serena,
Never
you want to
mind.
run, at least when I ran Serena, it's like a really good
AV.
rapid spin, or AV user, yeah. Yeah, AV.
AV or heavy duty boots.
Yeah. So, like, it can't always run aromatherapy.
Also, like, I don't know what more support you would want for Ape. Like, Ape doesn't have to be the end-all be-all sweeper. Ape can also punch a really big hole in your team, and you still have Volcarona and Weavile to pick up the rest of the offense.
Maybe.
Same with Guja H. Guja H's coverage is so good. That Pokemon's so strong.
Good
Dragon
range is
Steel.
pretty good, for sure.
Yeah. I think Guja and Empoleon fill a similar niche. It's kind of
Kinda. I think
locking some potential.
sure. I think they do different things, but I think stats-wise, they're both like kind of just big spit-out-falls. But in terms of their actual roles, I think all Empoleon really does is like get up rocks, eat some hits, flip turns roost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Guja kind of just hits hard.
A little worried about
Okay. How
T-Spike
strong?
on this team. Or sorry.
Guja has a lower, or a slightly lower. Yeah, it's 110 versus 111.
I think you're gonna
So they hit about the same.
I feel like you're gonna be invested more into Guja offensively though, typically. Just because of its coverage.
Hmm.
That's just how I see it. It's like if I'm running Guja, I'm probably just running all the coverage moves to deal with
I agree.
my draft opponent's team. Just because it has like a rainbow move pool.
I
But
think T-Spikes kind of goes big on this team. No grounded poison. I think Annihilate's like really hurt by T-Spike. Volcarona is pretty hurt.
Yeah.
You're running boots on Volk anyway, right?
Oh, that's true actually. That's a
Yeah,
good
like
point.
80, like 90% of the time.
It's
Gudra
really
doesn't
just like
care.
Annihilate, honestly.
Empoleon doesn't care. Knucklestack doesn't care. Well, it kind of
But
does.
Unsparse, I guess, or something
it's
like that.
mostly Ape and
Oh, no.
Dunsparce.
Yeah.
And Manectric.
Honestly, yeah, okay, I take it back. I think it's like fine. It's really just Ape. Again, it's like I feel like Ape is just so off on this team.
I think you're hyper focusing on Ape.
I am, but I just feel like Ape needs to be supported. But I
I
guess
think
you
it's
don't. I
good on
guess if you just
support.
draft another like a good 11 Mons around Ape, and then you don't really need Ape to do that much. So I guess it's like just a different way of building. I'm kind of. I think it's fine. Probably being too harsh on it.
Oh yeah, another great pursuit user got Weavile.
Yeah.
It's filthy, is what it is.
Annoying because we've all forced out so many Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's baby Chinpao.
It's a good team.
Alright. I think.
Give it,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like the Pterodactyl stack.
I don't like Knucklestack.
Really? You know what, Mr. Saltcure? Baby Saltcure?
No, I feel like if I ever have a chance to click knockoff, it's right now.
Sure.
And also, I just run Covert Cloak.
True.
My life kind of likes knockoffs. Is a thing.
Also true.
I think it's very easy to knock it off, but I also think you can kind of take advantage of like trading some damage to get knocked off, and then you can kind of just I-Death spam or curse spam. Like run max with I-Death maybe.
You get recovery, sure you're just bulky for no reason.
But I understand that getting knocked off is pretty awful.
Alright.
You
I
do have
like it.
Gliscor to absorb it.
I think the defense is like a little awkward, but it's a good team. I'll give it an 8.
I'm giving it a 7.
7.5.
Oh, why am I the high one on this team? What the hell?
It's one below. Calm down. All right.
Crown.
I like this team. His speed's really solid.
Yep.
Coco, obviously, Sneasler, Starmie, Jirachi.
Jirachi.
Lizard and Scarf half the time.
Got the Tang.
He is basically 0 priority though. Sneasler
Yeah.
is
You
like
speak
helps that.
Togekiss, please.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
That's not real. I'm sorry. I looked.
Yeah,
It doesn't count.
It gets hostile though.
Oh, true. We're so
My
bad.
bad. My
We're
bad.
so bad. Terra Normal Hustle. Choice
Paranormal
Band?
hustle.
Choice
Ooh.
Band? That's damage.
Does it get Sword Stance? Oh wait, I idea Swagger. Wait, no, Swagger's
And
banned.
No,
I
you can't. Yeah,
forgot.
you
I was
can't. No mirror tech.
no.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Or you can run Ancient Power. Just get your boost that way.
It does not get sword stance.
It doesn't. Does it get Metronome?
Yeah.
Oh, we're pulling Sword Stance for Metronome. That's the strat.
I'm literally baton passing and just making sure Gray doesn't see the replay.
Huh?
Huh?
Getting rid of
Nothing.
my replay? My internet died for a second.
Other thing about his offense, I feel like besides Sneasler, he really doesn't have a good physical wall breaker. Or even Sneasler isn't a great physical. It's like
I
a
feel like
speeder.
Yeah.
maybe Kira,
Like-
Coco, and Jirachi are viable though. I feel like all
Jirachi's like
three of them.
viable. I just feel like he needs a progress maker in the mid game on the physical side. You know,
Sure.
Jirachi's a little bit more of like a cleaner, I guess.
Kieran can run physical.
Kirim can
Yeah.
definitely be physical. Kirim's definitely like a mid game breaker. Like absolutely a mid game
Yeah,
breaker.
I
for
think-
sure. I guess I just want like a second one besides Kirim.
That's Sneasler. You have your 2.
Yeah, you got Coco too with Wild Charge.
Coco's
Coco's good
not breaking through.
Co-
Coco's a
Coco's
great
good
mod.
attack stat.
Coco's not powerful.
I think it can be.
Yeah.
But sure. I'm just
It's
115
it's
attack.
only it's
It's not-
only 115. It's good. It's
115
just
But the
It's not
electric
great.
terrain boost.
115 electric
you're right.
fast. Also, it has
You're right.
Nature's. Also, Nature's Madness is really good progress making.
True.
Coco has really good longevity with that boost. Nature's Madness. Uternal. Like,
But yeah, his
can
defense
also-
is super good. He's got so much recovery. Tangrowth
Yeah.
Garg. He's got what? Starmie, Togekiss, Palo Sand. Like tons of options. Kyurem.
You can Wish Pass with Rachi.
Yeah, I think what, like 7 of his mons get recovery? Or some 8? No.
That's a lot.
Wait, yeah, I think it's not Sneasler, it's not Persian, not Komala, not Wormadam.
Kamala gets Wish. Back up.
Okay, wait. Is actually 9 of his mons get reliable recovery. That's crazy. That's insane. He only
Yeah,
has
I
Stealth
just-
Rocks on Hazard. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I think this team will bank on Kiram being MVP every week.
I agree. I haven't really
Yeah.
seen a Kyurem like carry draft. I don't know. I know Kyurem's like supposed to really good in draft. I've never seen it do that well, so I'm kind of waiting to see.
I think
okay.
you run mix, like loaded ice mix offense.
Yeah.
You just do damage.
Mix will always be good. Because it hits everything. It's really hard to cover all of Kieran's spaces defensively.
Yep.
Yeah, I was saying he's only got rocks for hazards, but he does have like good setters, so I don't think it's the end of the world.
You technically have T spikes on Sneasler.
You do not.
Hey, you
No.
got Stealth Rock on Wormadam Trash.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
I don't know why. I think Wormadam's a meme pick, but I don't know why he got it.
Hey, it's Bug Steel. That's a pretty good typing.
I know, but he's already got a steal, and you don't need a bug type.
And if things come worse to worse, he can
He
always
doesn't-
try to cheese things with Jirachi to win a game.
So also he's got like a really big ground weakness, like pretty bad. Like
Yeah.
granted against a Tangrowth,
Yeah.
but it's
You
pretty.
got
Tangrowth
Tangrowth.
Coach Kiss. You have Big Tangela. Ben, how do you feel about Big Tangela?
It's not as good as Little Tangela.
I see.
Little Tangela is so good. It's actually bulkier. I'm pretty sure, at least on the physical side. Or no, I
On
think
physical?
actually on
Yeah,
the specials
probably.
too. I don't know, because I think
Oh.
their SPDEF is like the same.
It's 10, like a 10 difference. 10-point difference.
Yeah, now what's the HP? It's probably pretty. Oh yeah, no, it's
It's a huge difference.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, it's bulky on the physical side. He also doesn't have a fire type, which is a little weird.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing is like to break through steals he needs Sneasler, but Sneasler's like a
risk-
cleaner, you know. So it's like he's
Yeah, you
not
risk
breaking
like
steals.
wasting the unburden.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like Sneasler's gonna pop early a lot of weeks
I mean,
because he's
you-
gonna
You-
need it.
You also
I wonder if you're just running like Poison Touch instead and just like click the strong move and then swap
just,
out.
Just run it with choice,
yeah,
maybe.
just like U-turn.
Yeah, actually,
poison
that's a
touch.
good point. You don't have to run Unburden. You can
Sneasler's a
just
good
run like a
breaker.
banded set or something.
Yeah.
Banded sensor's good.
Anyway, I think okay. So ground weakness, he's got no fire type. You should get the Fletchender, drop Orbiter and Trash. So,
Fletchender.
no, it's bad, but it'll solve all his issues.
Barely
on
know
paper.
her.
It's the first time I've seen guard drafted in all, like ever.
Seen what?
I feel like
Garganackle.
Yeah,
Um.
you can't Terra, so it feels really bad. I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah. The
I
last
just
time it
think-
was used well was when it was legal to Terra.
I mean,
We've just-
Sarkir is big. I will say.
Sucker's always good.
I think I run one Covert Cloak mon. And I
Yeah,
take all your money.
but even
I'm sure you
forcing
could definitely
items is not bad. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
a good setter
you
too. Like,
force the item.
How do you feel about the knockoff users being Kamala, Persian, and Tangrowth?
oh, I did not see that. That was
I mean,
not
Tinker's
revealed.
good, but I'm sure if you have like one good
Yeah.
knockoff absorber,
Yeah.
it'll be hard to make progress. But Tinker's still a good knockoff one.
Tangrowth, you can absorb knockoff with Tang.
No, I think Greg's
Yeah.
saying. I think you're saying that like
The other way
doesn't
around
have
for the
a lot of knockoff
Oh yeah,
users.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty poor. Kamala and Persian are like not real. Tangrowth is a good knockoff user, but
Yeah.
it's the only
Persian
one.
Alola has even lower attack than regular Persian, by the way, just in case you wanted to feel worse about it.
Yeah. Nope. It has fur coat.
Yeah, it's defensively it's actually really solid, and obviously it's got speed, but
It's also really fast. Yeah.
It's also really ugly. Just had to throw that out there.
So true.
damn.
Rotund.
Starmie pick though. Starmie has a lot of coverage and it's fast. I think it's a fun pick. I'm a Starmie fan.
It is. Shout out to the RPL Season 3 Dallas Starmies or whatever it was. Great one.
Just you wait until I click pursuit. Because it's allowed now.
Yeah. Cringe.
I actually forgot about that when I drafted Deoxys speed. Kind of unlucky.
Yeah, just stay in.
Yeah,
True.
Run a Cobra Berry.
just run like Reflect. Alrighty.
Teleport. You can teleport.
You can actually, yeah.
It's a cool thing though. Really strong Pokemon. I think I do agree. It's probably like Kieran and Jirachi are gonna do a lot of heavy lifting, especially mid game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like the most threatening. And then like the ground weakness, I think, kind of hurts. And then the knockoff users is actually kind of big in my opinion.
Like besides the top three, it's pretty passive.
Yeah, like it's
Mhm.
just so hard for him to make progress.
Mhm.
No knockoff. Yeah, I still like it though. The defense is like so good.
Yeah.
Give it an 8.
Yeah. I would also give it an 8.
I'm a hater. 6.5.
Whoa.
Dude. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Cpayne. Don't like that 123 to 105 gap on the speed.
It's a pretty big gap.
It's a big gap.
Mind the gap.
And then only priority is Meow. Not the best.
Hey, you got fake Mian show? Please.
Yeah.
You have quick attack.
Yeah, okay. This always happens. I say like there's only like one great priority option. You guys come in with
All I'm saying is, I think
nonsense.
you just rule out possibilities. Anything can happen in draft.
No.
Yeah.
I feel okay. I feel like that sometimes quick attack isn't the worst move in the
On
game.
some mons, on a Megalopony,
Yeah.
quick attack's
Yeah.
good. On like a Persian, quick attack is bad.
I think this
Oh,
team.
technician boosted
They
Persians.
got so many. They got a lot of heavy hitters though. There's some good heavy hitters. Yaskarada's coverage is really nice. Ursaluna, it's always pretty scary.
Ursaluna,
Agreed.
Celesteela,
It's a nice.
pretty bulky.
Yeah.
for
No,
that team.
I think like offensively, he's just got a lot of options, like physical and special.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like Chandler, Kilowattro on the special side, and then Hatterene, I guess. And then he's got the Frostmoth Terra, I assume. He's got like, yeah, the
Yeah,
physical.
Frontera op-
He's got a...
So I hate to be that guy, but
I'd love
what do
to
you
be
think
that guy.
what do you think the vision is with this team?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Like
So
it's like Park Trick Room, and then you have like
oh
Meow,
wait, it is. I
Kilowattro.
didn't notice the trick room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is Trick Room.
Well, just like I guess Ursaluna and T-Tar. That's I guess only abusers.
I wouldn't even consider T-Tar a Trick Room abuser.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, it
Kinda.
might naturally underspeed a couple of things, but you're
Trick Room-
probably clicking Trick Room and then clicking a strong move on Hat.
you also only have one slow Trick Room user,
Yeah.
or like a mon that gets Trick Room.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is the worst thing. Having a trick room just for Had and Ursaluna is fine. You also don't need to rely on it either.
I don't know.
I think it's.
Can't
it's
wait
fine.
for Trick Room Masquerada.
There's no way that gets Trick Room.
It does.
It does.
My
Why would it
god.
not? It's a magician thingy.
You're right. I just kind of didn't think about it.
It's meant
It's got
for it.
Chandelier also.
if this team gets up hazards though, it's got good vault turn though. A lot of pivoting.
It does. So like my other complaint is that he kind of has a lot of defensive options, which is nice, but I really don't see a great physical wall that I like am trusting every week.
Yes.
Sure.
Tyranitar is
okay.
like very easily worn down.
Like
weak to a lot
Celesteela
of
can
things.
be
Celesteela?
Celesteela and
But
it can be.
I don't know. I'm not that high in Celesteela anymore. I feel like it's more good as like a setup-y, annoying leech seeder.
Yeah.
But it gets worn down quickly too. It just doesn't have the recovery.
Yep.
Actually, he has like 0 reliable recovery, I think, on his whole team.
This
It is
team doesn't
Roost.
appreciate.
It doesn't.
It doesn't appreciate knockoff.
Yeah, it hates getting knock off for Celesteela. It's like a death sentence.
Yeah. Yeah, I think besides Roost Kilowattro, I think he's got 0 recovery on the whole team.
He's got, like,
Healing Wish.
He's got like Regenerator Mienshao, but I don't. Mienshao is such a weird Pokemon. It's so frail.
Yeah, I just can't use it that well. Yeah, I don't know.
I will say, this team can click knockoff though.
Mienshao, Meow, Tentacool.
Tyranitar.
Oh yeah, I forgot it got knock off this gen.
Kind of big. Also a great Pursuit Trapper, obviously.
I mean, Cpayne's got a lot of heavy hitters. I still think I think it's a great team for like making progress still though. Get a Brox with T-Tar and then just knock off U-Turn.
That was gonna be my other complaint is so like he's got Glamet and he's got Mioscarda for hazards, but I feel like neither of those are good options week to week. So
Put
then
rocks on
outside of
T-Tar.
that, it's only T-Tar and Tentacruel. I
And
guess
then
T-Tar's a fine rocker, but it's a little limited, you know.
you could also rely on Hatterene a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he
You
really
can
needs.
block hazard.
Hatterene is super important on this team for blocking hazards because he's only got the Tentacruel for spin. Besides that,
I think. Who has Samurai Hisui?
It was a Fuzkish.
Skish.
All right. Good luck.
no
I think
dragon
Terra's
type.
gonna be. Oh, there is no dragon.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Death sentence. Straight to jail.
No.
Where's my dragon at?
Terra's gonna be fun. Did Cpayne pick his Terra captains?
It's probably going to be Chandelure, Frostmoth, and Glimmet.
Yeah.
Probably.
Or Frostmoth and Mienshao if you want to be kind of crazy with it.
Yeah.
Or you can get like really
Oh wait,
fancy.
wait, hold on. Does Mian Xiao get nasty plot?
Why
Okay.
would it? Why would you ever
No.
do that?
It
I was
has
gonna
base
say
90 as base 95, you can run choice specs.
I think Terra Kilowatt could be good too. Make it
It also
Okay.
Terra
gets
Ice.
vacuum it gets vacuum wave, hold up.
Kilowatt
Okay,
with
all
Terra
right,
Ice
Cook.
could be
Yeah, I
viable.
kind of think it's Terra Kilowattrel. Yeah, I was gonna say
Kilowatt with that bulbing coverage is really
Oh,
good actually.
I mean, sure,
Yeah.
we could tear out the good Pokemon.
it gets Terra Blast, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yes,
gets
it's a Gen 9 one.
Oh, I didn't know. All right. Yeah. Also, he's got a water weakness, which is a little bit weird, but it's definitely there.
Yep. It's
Like
definitely
that's pretty
there.
bad. Water weakness is not good to have.
Yeah, I mean, technically Meowscarada's a switch in, technically,
You
but
just have
otherwise
to
it's Tentacruel.
Yeah. I don't know. The build's just off for me. It's kind of.
It kinda like wants to be one thing, but then there's like
Yeah, it's just
a couple
awkward.
months that's like yeah, it's an awkward situation. Anywho.
You just kind of have to guess which team is being brought and prep for it. And if you get it right, congratulations, you've won. If you get it wrong, it's going to be an interesting battle.
I think you're gonna have a lot of hard matchups.
Hmm
It's definitely workable though.
Giving it a 6.5.
Giving
I
it
concur.
a 6. A 6.
Actually, I take it back. I'm going for the 6.
Ooh.
I think that's probably a 6. I think it's slightly worse than the one before.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Who's this guy's team now?
This
Alright,
guy's
this
team.
guy's
What is this Gen 6 through 9 OU looking team?
Yep.
Oh
This team,
goodness.
I looked at it at first and I hated it, and then it came around on me.
It's really good.
It's like
Explain.
I don't. So the main thing is that the speed is like really bad. I don't like it at all. I don't really consider Cyclizar a good option. And outside of that, it's just
I get booster energy moth.
yeah, that does help a lot, but still. And then it's Lele Scarf like every week, which isn't the worst thing.
I'm not running Scarf this first week.
Whoa! Never Scarf Lele? Are you committing to this?
No, he said first week.
No.
He said
First
first week.
week.
First
I
week.
probably maybe. I
Do you
mean,
hear
I
that,
would have
Con?
to.
You need to commit to this. No
Write
Scarf
that down,
Lele.
Con.
This is a really good Scarf
I
Lele.
would run Selactberry.
Hmm. Oh
Even
yeah,
though
I
it's
love it.
yeah,
I love it.
Combine Solidberry.
Yep.
Cook,
Mhm.
please.
I would
love
run
it.
I would run a custom berry.
Explain the vision of your team.
Division?
High terrain?
No. Well, kinda. I had to keep that in mind. I just put like 6 heavy hitters plus
Yeah.
company.
Pretty much.
I kind of like the Mega T-Tar Mega Glalie combo. I think it's
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Will you be clicking boom?
I will be clicking boom.
Oh, my man. That's what I like to hear.
Dude, it's 300 base power.
It's
Plus
so
that.
good.
Yeah, and there's no immunities. That's crazy.
Really is fun.
And I
Make it-
get spikes. I'll get my spikes up.
You spike once and boom.
Oh, Terra Bellybolt is such a good Pokemon too. That's such a good pick.
Yeah,
I
like
love
it.
that
I like
Pokemon.
it for
It's
like
so
a
goofy.
defensive
It's so
pivot.
good.
Mhm.
He really needed it on this team, like a defensive pivot.
Yep.
Um,
I got some pretty strong pivots.
Everything's really strong.
well,
He has
like
like a
the
lot of bulky
defense
pivots too.
is like kind of weird, but I get it's not like supposed to be a defensive team, so I get it. But
Yeah.
yeah, like the belly bolt I think helps a lot, just being able to like switch in, take a hit, switch out.
Yeah, I drafted Jones just because there's a Falcon on board.
That's so valid.
I hate Jellicent. It's such an annoying Pokemon.
I lost to a jealous once.
It gets strength sap now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. That's good.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't realize.
And
that.
it's still 16 PP
Strength
too.
Sap's like actually one of the best moves in the game. It's so underrated.
The Jellicent also has like Will-O-Wisp. It's so
It's
annoying.
New England.
I got the Pharaoh.
Yeah. Just Lando T Pharaoh. Cringe.
Ever since Gen 5.
Yeah, no, it's good. I think this like could be the one of the best offenses so far.
I also got Yon Mega.
I
like
like
that
Terry
guy.
Omega. I think Terry Omega is gonna go big. I think it's so cool. Someone famously got swept by Omega. I don't know who it was, but someone
Was
loves
it Ben?
playing
Was it you?
Omega.
I think it's Ben.
I
I don't remember who it was, but I'm going to say it's Ben.
I don't remember. I just remember someone got swept pretty bad by Omega. It was a 6-0 allegedly against like
Allegedly.
a 0-11 team. Uh,
Who was it? Hold on. Hold on.
it was Nerd. What was his name? Nerdified or something?
Yeah. Notified, yeah.
I think
Oh,
it's his only win. It's his only win ever in the
Damn.
league. He went like 0-11 that season. Then I played him like last week or second to last week.
Dude,
And he just sent out Yamega
100%
on turn
record
1, and
against
he
you.
swept. He swept.
100% record on Ben. Someone signed this, man.
Dude,
I
it was bad. He sent out Yamega, and I lost. Like it was.
Nerd has more wins against Ben in the regular season than I do.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Hold on. I'll pull it up, I think.
Yeah,
I can tell you if that's Nerd's only win in RPL.
I like Pancakes team a lot. It's really well rounded. A lot of his offensive options have like good typing naturally for defensively. Like
Yep.
Keldeo can come in and tank a good move. Like water fighting is such a good defensive typing.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the water fighting.
Keld is so strong, and its move pool is so good. And you can just flip turn out if anything walls it.
Flip turn, it gets toxic in Nat decks.
Oh yes, toxic.
Yep.
The move that every Pokemon gets if you're not
No,
from Gen 9.
It's a very restricted move. I don't know why you keep saying that.
My fault.
Yeah.
But wait, it gets pain split? Hold up.
Wait, what?
Keldeo, it gets pain split.
Oh, yeah, like a bunch of stuff got pain split this generation, I remember. I don't know if we got it this gen, but
Also got vacuum wave.
I like Cyclizar a lot. It's like a budget torn. Yeah.
Budget torn. Get spin.
Okay. Yeah, good spin. I don't know. I'm not high on the removal because I just feel like Cyclizar probably isn't coming that much. And then outside of that, you're got like, what do you have? Almost nothing. Oh yeah, defog Lando, but you really
Yeah.
don't want to run defog on Lando. That's pretty bad.
Defog
But
Mega.
on Landers, the
Defog?
Pokemon that always runs defog, that almost always runs defog.
Really? It does.
Yeah,
I
that
think
or
defog
Twist
is
Scarf.
it's like a staple
I hate it.
defogger.
I think I had Lando. It must have been Cole's league, and I man defog like once or twice on it, but I just hated running it. It
There's
felt so
obviously
awkward.
plenty of non-defog sets, but Lando's a perfectly good defogger.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I guess you do have like other rockers. So I don't need
Like,
rockers.
dude, Lily Moth Keldeo is just so much offensive pressure. It's dude.
You know,
They're all great.
I thought I didn't like this team, and then I just kind of looked at all of the boxes
Same.
it checked,
I
and
looked
then
at
I
this
was just
team, I was
like,
this team sucks. And then
you just
Team
look, you're like,
sucks.
wait, this is
I
good.
was
This is
dreading
good.
every pick Pancakes made. I was dreading it more and more and more. I knew it was good right from the get-go.
It's like I was like,
Right
these are
from
all
when I
good
drafted
mons. This is
Lando.
gonna
Yeah.
exactly. We're like, oh, not this again. We're going with Landers. All right,
Listen.
I see.
Like, what was it? You guys first picked Glasgow in your first season? I was like, oh, heck no.
These guys are tryhards.
Literally.
Yeah.
Those might have been the exact words that came out of Phantom's mouth.
Probably. Unironically, probably.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great team, though. I'm a fan.
last thing, there is a fairy weakness.
Yep.
True.
Other than Iron Moth and
Oh,
Ferrothorn.
I was gonna say Moth and
Yeah.
Farah.
No, but outside
True.
but like he's got a lot of weaknesses though. That's kind of how weaknesses work.
Yeah. It does
I
have
would
a lot.
I would be worried about Pharaoh being your best switch-in, only because I think if it's a special attacking fairy type, it probably has like maybe mystical fire or something like that.
Someone's got a Terra Fire Sylveon. I'm just saying.
Well, does it have Terragram for Moth?
It does.
Oh. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm not switching. I'm putting in Yamega turn 1.
No.
Yeah, make sure to click protect
No.
and then just
I'm clicking sub. Wait, no, it has
Cool.
cyber voice.
All right. I think it's a really good team. I do think the speed is like pretty bad, and he also does not have a lot of priority, so that brings it down to 8.5 for me.
Yeah.
But
Well, what priority do I need when Laylee's right there?
that's true. Like
See?
it's a
See?
late draft, but I still think priority is important. I just think
You have
sweeping
Vacuum
it's
Wave
so
Keldeo.
I have Glalie Ice Shard.
Yep.
I'll
Cyclizar
just
Quick Attack.
run like Endure Custep on Executor.
I'm just saying. I think sweeping is like something you really have to worry about this gen, and so I value priority a lot.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to put mono choice every week. Choice band Ferrothorn.
You just said you wanted choice Lele.
I'm putting choice specs.
All right, fine. That's getting swept though. You're not getting a hit off.
I will.
8.5.
All right.
I'm giving it a 9.
Alrighty. This guy's team.
All right.
I don't know. This team's off for me. So the offense is kind of cool, but I feel like you're really lacking a physical wall breaker, Phantom.
Yeah.
Like Oki is not actually that strong.
I had to go AK, but so he told me to talk.
You got
I feel
Victory,
like
Victini.
Crocodile. Yeah, I feel like Crocodile and Victini are both like really strong physical attackers.
Crocodile is more of a sweeper in my opinion, or a defensive fishmon.
Dancy's also good physical. I just want to that nerdified update.
Like Meloetta can go in a pirouette and be a really good
Sure,
physical
like there's
attacker.
options. I'm just compared to other drafts, it's like worse, right?
That is Nerdified's only win. They went 1 and 2 and then dropped out of the league. Just in case you were wondering.
Bro, they
Go.
6-0'd me with the Jan Mega, and they're like, I'm done. I'm good. That's all I wanted. Yeah, it's not like a huge problem. There's a lot of setup, which I like for sure. And then like the defense though, like for a Phantom draft, you expect the defense to be good. I do not like the defense. I think Skarm is.
I
super
like the
pressured.
defense.
I too like the defense.
Really?
Sinistra with Terra.
That's not like a defensive.
Okie dokie pretty bulky.
Sinish is really bulky. Crook is pretty bulky.
Okie dokie. Salamence.
Victini
if you run bulk.
Victini's bulk is like also like nothing to scoff at.
Sure.
And don't forget Skarmory.
It's Skarmory. I don't know.
You got.
There's not a great special wall. Crooked.
That's very fair, I would say.
Yeah, that. Yeah. However, AV okie dokie.
And then everything is okie dokie. That was really bad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I do like Rotom Frost though. I think Rotom Frost is underrated. Got the boots now. Only 2 reliable recovery. Again, it's just like very off for a Phantom Britney draft.
You are
you
forgetting about Wish Ments.
You have Wish. Yeah, Wish Ments from ADV.
I'm already counting Roost Ments.
You got Sinistra with Strength Sap.
Actually, that's true. That's like I would consider the reliable recovery.
Like you said, one of the best moves in the game.
It is. It is definitely. And then like the hazards and removal kind of all goes through Skarm.
Well, there's spikes and rocks on Diancie, and spikes on Greninja, and rocks on Crook.
I don't think Greninja's a good setter. Crook is a
I think Greninja can set T-Spikes well, just because if it changes its typing to poison with Protean.
I think you can definitely run like a lead Greninja.
I think it is not explored enough.
Maybe.
I mean, I think Diancie can also be used as a perfectly fine hazard center.
But like, you're not switching in Diancie in a lot of things setting up Stealth.
Well, you don't switch it and you lead it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you just lead
You
Diancie.
lead Diancie for rocks.
Yep.
Because if they're trying to
You
lead
never
something,
want to. Yeah, basically you lead Diancie to counter other lead rockers.
Right, but like I feel like Diancie doesn't have good coverage to hit a lot of rockers, and it gets hit super effective by a lot of rockers.
I mean,
So-
nothing really wants. Yeah, but nothing really wants to eat a Moonblast.
Like if it's a
It's pretty
Hippowdon,
strong.
like Hippowdon is just clicking
Right.
EQ, it's doing like 70, and
Hold
it's
on, does
We're just switching.
Diancie get Grass Knot?
no, I don't
No.
believe so.
I don't think so.
Right, I'm back.
No.
Hello, Phantom. I'm hating on your draft. I will
Yeah.
say the Terras are like top tier. Sinistral is a crazy Terra. Meloid is a really good Terra. Like,
Illegal.
Here's the comeback season for Diancie and Victini and Ampy Palm.
yeah.
I don't know. I think this team will be fun. I think Terra Meloetta will be interesting to use. I like Sinistral a lot. Sinistral is a really good Pokemon.
I would agree. It's pretty
Just
good.
I'm hung up on the removal because you got
I
Skarm.
also
Sorry, you got Skarm, and then like,
Yeah.
and you
So
also
that's
have
a
a lot
good
of rocks
first.
weak mons. Victini is like pretty rocks vulnerable in my opinion. You don't always run.
I like
Boots.
Sure.
Boots Victini.
I think Boots Victini is fine. Also, I think Mence is a good defogger. Even
Yeah.
Autumn Frost is viable.
Yeah, I guess Run Frost isn't bad. That's true. I don't know. It's not the build I was expecting. I just feel like the defense is very shaky.
This is my favorite Britney Phantom draft they've had.
Really,
You're just
Yep.
lying. Way to lie.
I think you are lying.
that's crazy.
I think we'll be okay. I like Greninja and Victini as offensive options. I think Okidoki will be really fun too.
Yeah, I think that will be MVP.
Okidoki holds our team together a lot.
Literally the underdog.
I would just like to point out that there is only one fairy type on this team this time.
Tragic.
And I feel like that does not necessarily
That is tragic.
feel like a Britney Phantom
Also,
draft.
Mm,
where's the
Also-
ice resist?
Ooh.
Rotom Frost.
True.
And
Also-
Victini.
Victini. I think we'll be okay with those types. I know Solomon's crew definitely kind of hurt.
I think you-
defensively, but
Terra out of Sinistra's ice weakness.
sure.
I think
And you still get hit by Ice Beam.
Hmm
I think like
I think there's
I think the
Yeah, go on.
friendship I think the friendship power of fairy will also be turned against you. Bit of a fairy weakness. Like you got Victini, Skarm is good resist, but there's a lot of mons down there that are weak.
Sure. I honestly agree.
I agree with that statement. However, I think in most situations, Greninja is probably not clicking Dark Pulse. So I think you're probably fine unless you're Battle Bond.
Yeah. Just put Gunk Shot on it.
Exactly. Or T-Spikes.
No, we're clicking Gunk Shot.
Are we hitting Gunk Shot or are we just kind of being
We're
sad?
clicking it.
Okay.
I feel like this team has a lot of pretty proactive pieces. Like
I
setup
think the
hazards.
offense is great. Setup is great. That's by far the best
Mhm.
thing. Oh, and then last
think I'll-
thing. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh god.
Just gonna say, only real priority is Water Shark and Ground, or Sucker Ground, I guess.
We got fake out MB pump.
It's
But you're
yeah,
right.
it's
Sucker.
fake out.
Yeah.
Priority does hurt. That is the one thing I'm a little bit sad about. I wish we had better priority.
Yeah.
It is tough. But I think we'll be good.
I think I'm a
I think
hater
we have
on this draft.
I think we can do a lot of makeshift defense. I think we have a lot of makeshift defensive options and a lot of more creative options offensively that people are expecting. Or
Yeah.
would expect.
Yeah.
8.5.
Yeah, I'm at a 7.5.
Greg, I still think you're lying.
You think I'm lying?
Yes.
I'm going with 7.
What
fair
do you think I think about your team?
I don't know, because I feel like whenever I draft and whenever you draft, we have very different ideas, and you typically like never agree with what I draft with. Typically.
Right. But you are taking Pokemon that I have either drafted or I like to use in general, and you have put them on your team.
Wait, you call
The
us
only
boring for that? I remember that.
absolutely. A boring draft is not necessarily a bad draft. The only mon that I
Mhm.
look at your team and I'm like, I don't really like this mon is Meloetta, and like
Fair
prove
enough.
me wrong. Like, oh, okay, I hate Okidogi, but it's probably a decent mon. It's just annoying because I played Scarlet Violet, but like I like
Yeah.
the mons. I think it's going to work well together.
Fair
I
enough.
just do not want you to click Ice Beam against me because I feel like I will have karma
Mm.
coming for me.
True. Okay.
Alrighty,
All right.
time for the
Who's the
best draft.
scoober?
Oof.
Dude, why did like 3 of us
We
are
passed
like
that
in the same
7
row?
times ago.
Wait, why are all three of us together? That's crazy.
I know. Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, I had to make sure that
Alright.
y'all picked after me so I could take what I wanted first. So if you would like to get in front of me, my PayPal will be in your DMs
No,
later.
that should have been on the draft puzzle.
Oh, you're
Just
right.
this fact.
Let's
All right.
Any thoughts?
Yeah.
see.
This seems
Ben,
pretty good.
monopolizing on the speed.
Yeah. Love my speed.
I don't know. Donphan's pretty slow. Sylveon
Run
also
after a
pretty
rapid
slow.
spin.
Relevant
Spin up.
Patreon. Ah, yes.
Oh my God, the
I would-
rapid.
I would say that Ben has some pretty extreme speed as well.
Haha. I do
Tough
like
crowd.
my priority too.
Gus, is this the most Ben like
Yeah.
draft ever?
I
'Cause you've
I
drafted
would
like
say
more
so.
than you've drafted like all of these
Yeah, he
Pokemon
keeps
before.
drafting grassy terrain.
It's
It's
so
good.
dude. I loved it. I love my. That's my favorite team ever drafted. I think is my season 11 team with like, I had like Zekrom, Rillaboom, Sneasler. Oh, it was so good. I
Yeah.
love that team so much.
You got Hatterene.
Yeah, I had Hatterene.
Hatterene had
Oh
Terra,
my
right?
god, dude, Hatterene would
That
be
wasn't
yeah.
real. I'm sorry. The things that people did should be investigated by RPL for win trading. It's not.
Oh,
Oh, I love that team. Anyway, yeah, it's time to recreate that a little bit, I guess.
okay. I think Lopunny is broken.
Yeah,
Lopunny, pretty strong.
I think didn't Muck have it last season? It did so much work.
It's good. I just hate using it.
I
I
love
don't know
using it.
why.
Lopunny
I
is so
love
good.
using it.
It's so good. I'm just like, yeah.
I've noticed like most people's complaints in RPL about Lopunny Mega is everyone just runs a Rocky Helmet user and punishes Lopunny.
Yeah.
True.
But I mean, its coverage is good. I think
But you,
people.
I don't need to use it as a wall breaker though. It's like my cleaner, you know.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't
Yeah,
know
you
if you-
just if you just bring it in the middle of the battle though, it's gonna take chip for sure.
It's not doesn't have that bad of bulk.
It,
Like,
it's
it
not
takes-
It
the
should take a hit, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. It's just when you get worn down by a rocky helmet or like iron barbs or thorns, whatever. Like
Yeah.
it'll wear down.
Like just putting it on a timer thanks to Rocky Helmet helped a lot, and it not having. Gosh, imagine if this thing got knockoff.
Oh, don't give Game Freak any ideas.
I don't know how it would fit it though.
Gets.
It already has a lot of things it wants to run.
It's
Yeah.
great pick. Just so many options. Lead hazard has ton. Great coverage. I think I love this Pokemon in draft because it's like since it's so insanely fast, you can invest all of its EVs into all of its other stats.
Yeah. You can make it bulkier.
Ben, I want you to know this was the team when I saw you drafting it. I was like, not again.
Oh no.
Yeah, I already dreaded it. I was like, I don't want to play this.
Yeah.
I hate Rillaboom Heatran.
Yeah, pretty cringe.
I drafted that once, I think.
Have fun with everyone running high horsepower and stopping tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
D-Knight's cool pick. I like D-Knight. Fun bulky. There's a lot of utility.
I just wanted like a setup mon that didn't need support, you know.
I have one complaint, and I know it's gonna seem petty. I hate Cryogonal. I drafted.
What?
I think it's not good. I think it's
What?
not real.
I think I'm
What?
kind of going with Terra. Not like I'm really relying on it, but I just wanted like an ice resist and something to like plug my speed gap there.
I mean, I get it. I really do get it. I'm just kind of a hater after it burned me once.
Like it actually has good stats too. Is a thing. Like it has stats of like an 8-point mon. It's just like obviously
No.
wasted.
I can see that.
And like
That's
It's all yeah.
the main thing is
surprisingly good
its
HP.
move pool is like terrible beyond freeze dry, but you know gets recover.
Gets knockoff.
Yeah, I actually kind of need that. Knockoff is not the best on my team. I
Wait,
got like
is
Rillaboom.
You have
Is
Rillaboom,
Magic
Deoxys.
I guess
Control
Rillaboom and
Donphan?
Donphan and
Yeah, yeah.
Deoxys
You
and
can match both.
Drifblim.
Drifblim, my goat. Dude, I'm so excited to use Drifblim. Oh my god, this thing's gonna sweep every week.
I think
wait, why
Terrasaurion's a good
why
pick.
does Cryogonal get defog?
Yeah, because
Um,
Rapid Spin and Defog.
You can thank Gen 5 for that. I
Yeah,
think.
when it did nothing.
Oh, another Raikou pick also. How many times have you picked Raikou?
Dude, I'm sick of Raikou. I just needed it. Like, I didn't want to pick Raikou. I had to pick Raikou.
You didn't need it.
I needed
Yeah,
it.
you
I
did.
think
You needed it.
Raikou is a fraud.
Raikou's good. Dude, Scald.
Those
on
are
Raikou?
bold words.
You've used Raikou.
That guy's I've used Raikou. Kind
don't
of
like it?
fraudulent.
You don't like it?
I think it's weird
just-
because it's not strong enough, in my opinion.
You don't need it to be strong. Like, I just like it as like a bulky pivot that is also really fast
That's true.
and also hits pretty hard. You know, it has a good
115,
coverage.
115.
It is true,
But
but
just like a
speed.
goated AV user.
I'm kind of
mid-gamer.
disappointed. I thought you were stronger than this.
No, you
I'm
can't
just
expect a
like-
wall break with it for sure, unless you're running Combine.
Yeah,
For specs.
I think
That's not real.
Terrasaurion's a good fun option. I like Terrasaurion.
It's very, very good.
I think it's gonna be good.
I think because it's mono electric. Like you don't have your coverage is really weak.
No, it's got Scald though.
Scald,
No.
Signal Beam, Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
I just think you need like an extra typing, or needs like something to
You got
boost
Aura
it.
Sphere.
Maybe, but also like I've got
Extrasensory.
the Rillaboom support, so I don't know. It's good. I think mono electric is kind of what I wanted there. I don't know. Any other thoughts?
Yeah.
Like-
I like Willfish.
So what team? Good.
Quillfish
I'm
is
not
good.
like
Another Quillfish brain.
I'm not super happy with the defense, but I think it can work.
I think Heatran Dina are a good bulk for your team.
Yeah.
So that has good sort of
Hopefully Donphan will
Quillfish.
do good.
Quillfish and team do. I think it's fine.
All right, Ben. Before you hear our ratings, what do you give your team?
It's gonna bias you.
Oh no, I have my.
All right.
I have my.
Everyone know
Sorry.
no one's changing. I don't know. I like it a lot. I give it a 9.5.
It's kind of high. I give it a 9.
Wow.
That half is just unacceptable.
Pancakes. Thoughts?
I'm giving it an 8 because I'm biased.
Who do you give higher than me? I'm very offended.
Pancakes is gonna re-rate my team as a 9 right now. Just because.
Hold on, let me look at your.
I was low on his team, so it's
No, yeah, your team is a 9. I put your team as a 9 because it had regen. 2 regen, or
Greg's
3
team's
of
actually
them.
good, yeah.
Woohoo! I did it.
Alright. Swurlin
I
chat.
don't
Pick
like
your
I
regen
don't like
team after Ho-Oh.
Rasputin. All right, next up.
I like this team. The Venu Rotomosh core coming in.
I've seen Landorus gouging fire on the same team before.
Have you? Oh, didn't DT have
Yes,
it? Yeah. That's
I'm pretty
true.
sure it was DT.
Yeah. It was DT last season, I think, or maybe 2 seasons ago when we had Ubers. Probably that.
Yeah, I think it was the Uber season.
Yeah. It did work though. I think DT did well with it, if I remember.
Yeah, they're strong bonds.
Gouge is such a good Pokemon.
I considered Landorus at 9.
Oh, this team is so annoying. Oh, funniest part is, I guess we'll go into later, but they don't have Torkoal on their team, so they gave up on Sun. I know
too
there's
funny.
I know they still had Ninetales as an option, but they just gave up on it.
I don't think
I,
they need fire.
Ninetales is really good.
I agree, but I think they just scrapped the Sun idea.
Why do they need fire? Like, it only helps gouging fire, right?
No,
Screamtail.
You get Screamtail.
Oh well, who cares?
Venusaur, you can.
No, there's definitely creative options
Oh.
with boost. Just
Yeah.
Screamtail. Screamtail's got a lot of, I think, a lot of creativity involved with team building.
I will say though, 111 speed as your fastest. Not exactly happy
Yep.
about that. I'll say it.
Yeah, speed is
Kinda
not good.
sus.
I don't
Kinda
love
sus.
Lycanroc Dusk.
No,
I don't either.
disagree. But also, this team is pretty fat, has pretty fat options, and hits pretty hard with Gouta and also Rotom's just obnoxious.
It's just
yeah,
it's just like a pretty balanced offense. I think he's got like the Lando
Yeah.
gouging.
I think you would want a sticky web user.
Oh, that would be brutal
Yeah.
for everyone else.
Cool.
Yeah. I can see
Also,
that.
I'd be so terrified of Zora Gage faking you out
Mhm.
with disguise.
Yep.
Mhm.
Imagine trying to shadow
Like
ball
gouging
Screamtail
fire
with
and
Zora
Landorus
Gage.
with webs.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I really like this team.
I think it's like a well-built team. Like the defense is super. Like it's not just Venusaur and Rotom. He's got the Screamtail.
Rotom.
Like Bisharp
Run like
can do
bulky
things.
Blastoise.
Tauros can be like a pretty good physical check.
Mhm.
It's got the options. I'm assuming it's Terra Blastoise for setup. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like Venusaur Rotom Screamtail for like defensive core. It's pretty solid. And
I
great
love it.
status.
I
Yeah.
do.
Venusaur
I
can
really
make
love
things.
it.
Rotom can thunder
I
wave
like
below.
His
I
defense
like
is
Mega
great.
Venusaur.
Mega
Bad
Venusaur's
hazards though.
Yeah. Well, he's got
Screamtail.
Yeah.
like rocks, but
4
he's got good
rockers.
rock. Yeah, but he's got good rock setters, right? So I don't think
Yeah.
it's like the worst thing. You don't need to have amazing options besides rocks.
I like Spikes though.
Yeah, I
Spikes is
think
nice to
Spike.
have, but it's not necessary.
I like it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Pretty enjoyable thing to use.
I didn't really find like I tried to go through like type weaknesses. I didn't really find anything at all.
No, it's so good on
You got,
that.
It's just
you
a
got
very
solid priority. Good priority. Lycanroc and Bisharp, I think, are solid options.
It's
Yep.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't think Bisharp is that great. Lycanroc is fine.
Nah, Bisharp's great.
Oh no, Bisharp can be good.
Bisharp's great.
Yeah.
Got SD.
It gets a violet. You can put a
ST,
violet.
yeah.
Eviolite
You
just made
can
it so
run
much
Terra on this thing.
I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can run Terra. Oh,
You can Terra,
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
over.
But
Yeah.
what's
You
he
can't-
It's over.
tearing? Because you
can't
want to
intimidate
tear
this.
his Blastoise? Is Lycanroc
Yeah,
good
you're
for that?
Bisharp.
No, I would rather Blastoise Bisharp and you just set up on one of them.
Yeah.
Lycanroc
Because
turns stuff out
Blastoise gets
easier.
Terra Blast.
Oh, yeah,
So does
Cool.
Bisharp.
Yep.
good options.
And then when you Terra, it'll become a physical move too. So you have coverage.
Good team.
It's a
Oh,
good team.
Giving
Pivots
it
aren't like the best. Like obviously Rotom Wash and then Lando, but otherwise.
flip turn Blastoise
There's
and
a
you turn
Zoroark
on
U-turn.
Zoroark.
I
And
want
then
to see.
baton pass Screamtail.
Could
I
be
want to
good.
see one Blastoise set be used. I want to see Assault Vest counter Mirror Coat with flip turn.
Very well with that. What the heck is this
That sounds
team?
good. Actually sounds good.
I don't know what the last
No
move is. I
age, so
forgot.
that.
Rapid spin.
Yeah, Rapid Spin.
Yeah. So you get that speed.
Get that speed so you can.
Oh, do you guys rate this?
It's a good team. I don't know.
Yeah. I think if you put a
It's just like
sticky web,
super balanced.
Mhm.
put a sticky web user, and then it would be probably be a 9.
Yeah. I gave it 8.5.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8. It's a
I'm
strong
giving
8.
it an 8. Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
All right.
Alrighty. That is everyone. Only a little over 2 hours. Not terrible.
We got one last guy.
One last one.
Oh, sorry, it's DT still.
It's DT. Just
That's
gonna
crazy.
All right.
forget DT exists. That's kind of messed up.
Show's
Thanks for
over.
listening, guys. We're outie. All right. DT, you got the great speed.
Yep. You got Trick Room going both
Is that
spectrums.
intended? Kind of.
You got Slowbro Torkoal, Diancie. Conkeldurr?
I don't think Conkeldurr is really the only good Trick Me abuser I see.
Torkoal's pretty good.
Eh,
Specs Eruption.
I like Soba being Trick or Teleport. Could be fun.
Dancy. You get like lead, Stealth Rock, Misty Explosion.
You can do Trick or Meteor Beam.
Yeah, I
That'd be fun
really.
stuff.
The best thing is like, yeah, he's got so many hazard setters, and he got the Goldango obviously to block.
Mm-hmm.
So I really love that. But I don't like love having Torkoal as your only spinner when you have a Goldango and like that much focus on hazards.
Yeah. You got a bit of a ground weakness. It's like you can definitely play around it.
Yeah, I can see that. Also, just I don't know. Torkoal's such a weird pick for me because like also, why are you bringing Sun with a Goldango?
I don't know.
It's just weird. And he doesn't really have, besides the Lilligant, I guess, he just doesn't really have any Sun abuser. I guess Roaring Moon, sure, but you
Yeah,
really
Roaring
don't
Moon is
need.
pretty nice.
Weather Ball.
You don't need Sun on
Weather Ball
Roaring Moon.
Thunder's T.
Also, look how good rocks are into this team.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like games against TT are just gonna be like both teams get up all 3 layers and rocks.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
TT has to be really on top of keeping rocks off for Beetle.
Yeah. Yeah,
For
Dundee.
Beedrill, for Thunderous, you're not running boots.
Yeah, you can't always run boots on Dundee.
I think Masquerade is a sticky whip
You
option. Cool.
choose
I
Terra
agree.
Captains yet?
Let's
No,
take a
I
look.
don't
I don't think so.
Nope.
I think Dancy would be a great one.
I think so too.
Diancie,
Yeah, Dancy and then Sneasel.
Lilligant?
Lilligant Sneasel.
Looking for QD is good. Yeah.
Also gets Chlorophyll
Yeah, this is
for the
only
sun.
Sun Abuser. I do like the web
Terra,
Oh, you got a Roaring Moon.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
I like Terra Lilligant a lot, especially with the Torkoal.
Yeah. Greg, you had that like a couple seasons ago, right?
That was with my my son stuff. Was
Yeah.
the Torkoal Elegant? Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't you also have a Roaring Moon?
I did.
Yeah.
But I also had Cpayne, and it was a very weird team. But the Sun felt nice. Lilligant was kind of better when it was like 1 point. But the Terra felt nice every once in a while. Like I think it's decently usable.
He doesn't really have any priority. Kind of a problem.
Yeah. Conkeldurr and Sneasel.
Just Conkeldurr, I guess. Yeah, Sneasel. Yeah, okay. It's not like the worst.
Yeah. It's not the worst, but
I think his defensive core is super knockoff weak. Goldango,
yeah.
Slowbro,
Hmm.
Torkoal doesn't want to take knockoffs. Gligar doesn't
Gligar
want to take
doesn't want.
yeah, like it's super knockoff weak. Oh my god. It's pretty
If there's
bad.
one mon that I would drop, it would be Beedrill.
Yes, I would love that. Please.
Yep.
I would love to pick up Beedrill for my team.
I think Beedrill is kind of a fraud.
I think it feels very
Really?
similar to Roaring Moon. That's how it
I think
functions.
we probably overrate Beedrill a little bit, but it's good to have as like a surprise bring. You don't want to be like you don't want to have a team where you always bring Beedrill or almost always bring Beedrill.
Yeah.
I think Beedrill's also really threatening if you can set up future sets with
Hold
Slowbro. Future sight, and then like if a Dark J comes in, you can force it out with.
Oh,
You
that's
can put them in a rough spot with the Beedrill.
yeah, it's a good con.
I guess you could do the same with the Roaring Moon. I don't know.
Special bulk isn't the best in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just Dancy and maybe AV Concoder.
Roaring Moon is surprisingly bulky on the
It
special
is.
side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bulky Roaring Moon's a real thing, especially because it has Roost. I'm a big bulky
Mhm.
Roaring Moon fan.
Yeah.
Yep. The bulky moon.
And it's kind of nice because it's also prankster immune. It's just an annoying thing that I noticed. So
Yep.
you can't just like prankster Will-O-Wisp or something, and then just D-dance up and you're kind of chilling.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
all I got.
You
I think
you
I think
need
it's fun.
like I think hazard control is a bit of a problem
Yeah,
on this team.
I think that's probably the biggest thing. Just I don't like having to rely on Torkoal, and then a knockoff weakness too.
Knockoff is pretty scary
Well,
to his team because like
Mhm.
Blackguard does not want to
Yeah.
get knocked off, and like Diancie doesn't mind it, and Moon doesn't really mind depending on the item, but that's about it. I think Moon could be like a
Default on
good.
Chowder.
Yeah. I'm giving it 8.5. Actually, no, I'm giving it 8.
7.5
I'm
for
giving it
me.
a 6.
Whoa,
I'm a hater.
that's a hater. Hmm.
I think Carlo against this for coolness is really fun.
Oh yeah, his offense is like pretty physical oriented too.
Oh,
Well,
I
he's got
guess
Tango.
he's got gold. He has
Yeah,
gold.
never
You
mind.
got
Thunderous.
gold. Torkoal.
Diancie Lane.
Diancie. Thunderous.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. He's okay.
He's chilling. Okay, yeah.
Alrighty, that's it.
Is Walking Wake is still on the board.
Ooh,
I
that's an
actually thought
option.
about
Wait,
dropping D-Knight for it. I don't think I will though.
make it so good.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, DT should definitely get it. Well, he's got the Roaring Moon.
Yep.
I don't know how he can afford it. He kind of needs.
It'd be
I mean,
really strange.
Kind of needs all his mons. Yeah.
How expensive is it?
It's like 15, 16.
15?
I think it's 16 actually. You drop
It's
the
a
Mega
16
Beedrill.
point mon.
Drop the Beedrill.
How expensive is Beedrill?
It's like
15. Wake is 16. You drop a Sneasel or something and you pick something else up. That's 2 points if you want.
Kind of like Sneasel
Yes.
as a. He fills in the gap pretty well in his speed. You could drop like. I don't know. You could like downgrade Slowbro, in my opinion.
I think the structure just looks weird.
I think it'll be fine if he gets like good hazard prevention or removal.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
see,
Yeah.
he needs to keep the rocks off.
Get a Hitmontop. Hitmontop's pretty goated.
It's a great budget Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right. Last hater thing to say. I'm not a fan of Hitmontop.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
You know
Really?
it gets baton pass, right?
Hitmontop got me to 5 once. Hitmontov's the goat.
I'm a hater.
I wanted to get him on top, but then I drafted Lopunny round 1. It was over.
Okay.
Alrighty.
My predictions for this season.
Yeah.
I hope. I
I
think
think
Torrent's gonna get frozen 3 times and get 0
Oh.
kills.
I like
Yeah?
that prediction.
Okay.
And Mega
Alright, buddy.
Diancie will be top kill leader.
I'm going to say Gliscor is going to miss 6 toxics
All season or in one game?
all season.
Okay.
I think I'll say
Actually,
Phantom.
no. There you go. You go.
I'll say Phantom Britney somehow play like an 80 turn match despite having like zero reliable recovery mons.
Oh, you know you will.
My prediction is.
Sneasler's
Oh, go ahead.
Sneasler's going to proc Dire Claw every time.
Damn.
Phantom is going to somehow manage to get frozen by Latios in week 3.
Alright, this is cringe.
I know Moltres is burning my Mega Lopunny turn 1, week 1.
And last thing, just going to be 1 week where someone forgets how side terrain works.
Only one?
Only
1
one?
week.
Okay.
1 week.
Oh, I'll predict 1 week someone will bring another terror captain.
Also
Oh,
on the copy I have, there's like 2 pictures of my team.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the doc you sent me.
Where?
oh yeah, in the bottom right.
Yeah, on the
Are
bottom
we,
right, just two
Oh,
pictures.
shit.
I'm guessing we're wrapping things up now. We're done.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys.
So far, I got the only team with 12 Pokemon.
You got 24 mods. Oh, you're the only one with 12?
No, with 24, and I meant 24, double.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Pancakes and Phantom and Greg at the end.
Yep.
Mhm.
Bye.